No, despite the opposition in front of him, that's the best Pettis has looked in the last 2 years.
But
without
this is
a
how
doubt.
he should look. Like this is the shittiest he should look. You know what I mean? Like this
That's
is the
true,
worst.
yeah.
He should have completely outperformed this than he did, in my opinion. I don't think he looked good. And all things considered, I don't think he looked good.
Well,
at least
I mean,
in comparison to his line, so there's minus 200. Didn't fucking look minus 200.
We're live now, 28. All right. I'm seeing some 29-28 scorecards out there for Pettis too.
Well,
I think
alhamdulillah.
Don't kill me. What are you guys drinking on tonight?
I'm having a Humming Dragon IPA right now. Gonna move over to seltzer shortly.
You're yelling.
Nice.
I'm yelling at you.
Yeah, the bush latte as usual. You know, hashtag Wisconsin.
Dude, when I moved to college and moved away from home for the first time ever, that was my drink. Oh, hold on, let's hear the scorecard. Wow.
29-28.
Wow.
Anthony Pettis doesn't get bad scorecards. That's just
I said that. I said that before they read them, John.
Wow.
Dude,
I was just like, come on. If they found a way to give it to Pettis in the Cowboy fight, what did you think was going to happen here?
I know.
Unanimous second round, though?
That's kind of crazy, to be completely honest.
That's someone who's holding the Pettis ticket. I was fully prepared to take it.
I don't think it's a robbery, to be honest, but I am shocked that the second round was such a slam dunk. Like, I thought it was a close round. Like,
not a robbery at all, but unanimous all second round for Pettis. That's kind of surprising to me, but
I didn't.
All right, I'll take it. Cash it.
So.
That's 3 for 3 on the night. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
I didn't see much of the second round, so I don't really have any input on that.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was close, but like Pettis was on the back foot the whole time. He probably got outlanded.
I'd have to watch round 2 again for sure. That's
hey, but real quick, if round 1 doesn't happen, like what was that? He caught a kick and landed in top control. Like, I don't even remember how that happened. But if that doesn't happen, does Pettis lose that round? I don't know. It just feels
probably.
like
not according to the judges in the second round, at least in terms of how that played out.
Right. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. It's just like
we didn't get 10-8 for that third round.
Morona only landed 28 significant strikes for the fight, though. That's a rough look.
I felt like that should have been a 10-8 third round there. He was winning the round, then he rocked him towards the end.
Anybody want to answer Gabe? He can play Hardy straight.
I got a Tybura ticket over here.
Don't play him straight. I mean, don't play him straight. If you want to play him inside the distance. Play him round 1 KO.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think if you're playing that fight straight, you have to be playing Tybura, in my opinion, straight.
Yeah, I sort of agree.
Smart man Luke over here.
Has there been any late action on either side there? I haven't even looked at the lines.
Let's take.
It's still pick 'em. Not a big push to Tybura. Actually, a slight bit of Tybura money has come in, but not a ton.
Pereira's the dog now.
Yeah, that's the line you need to jump on. Whoever the fuck asked that question, go ahead and cancel your Hardy money line, whatever, and put it on Pereira.
Yeah,
I might add on, to be honest.
Dude, what the fuck is that? Who is playing Chaos Williams? Like, if he wins, he wins.
What do you mean, who, John? All the people that have watched the last 10 events in Corona, in the Corona era. That's who, John.
Sleeping these dudes. Pettis couldn't
sleep. Come on, John.
Chaos.
You know who's playing Chaos?
God,
I think that too. That's who's playing Chaos.
I jumped in on Pereira minus 130 like a week and a half ago, and I was like, well, this is stupid. There's so much recency bias here. I didn't think there was any way that was going to drop that low.
You didn't think so? Come on, John.
What do you think about the over 1.5?
I think Pereira is pretty durable, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like that's
Dusko, outside of the Dusko fight, he's been fine.
Yeah.
Dusko's a pretty big hitter, though.
He's just too fast for Chaos. I mean, if this looks like Chaos trying to catch him the whole first round and he doesn't succeed, I think rounds 2 and 3, Pereira is going to be just as fast. Like he's.
Well, here's my big thing. I have legitimately never seen Chaos Williams pushed in any.
Guys, you guys want to retweet the original link since we're live now? Officially?
Yep.
I'll grab my laptop. Hold on.
But outside of the UFC, flash KOs, even if you go back to the regional scene fights, he's been able to control pace, control distance, even land takedowns on guys who just he hasn't been pushed at all. So it's like once again at near pick'em. To be honest, I don't know where did you cap Pereira at? Because honestly, I put Pereira at a minimum -150, if not like -186.
So I had him 65% conservatively. Like my gut is it's more like 70 or so, but like he's still an idiot at the end of the day. So
hasn't been an idiot in the last two though.
No, he hasn't been. He hasn't been. But
Diego, this is arguably the hardest hitter though that he's facing now. So if he does make a mistake and slip up, Chaos could potentially make him pay. Right now, it also comes down to Chaos's durability. How much damage is he going to be able to take? Is he going to go freaking Derek Lewis on us and just get beat up for 2.5 rounds and then knock him out in the third?
Honestly, I'm fine with losing that kind of bet though, because it's still more questions answered. To me personally,
the one problem I have is
not really good.
Justin Gaethje, Edson Barbosa type KO here from Pereira. I feel like he's avoiding, and then he gets backed up to the cage and he circles to the right, and Chaos is throwing that loopy, stupid underhand overhook to where he like catches him. Like that's the only problem I have here because Chaos is so unpredictable. It's so weird.
I don't even know what he is really. Like he may have made improvements since the regionals, but like there's really no way
how are we to know? Yeah.
Right, I agree.
So I'd rather bet the other side though to get questions answered. To me, if you're playing Chaos, I don't know how you could play him straight. Why not play him ITD or by KO? Personally,
I feel like Pereira's going to draw him into like a flying knee, dude.
If he sparks Pereira, he's going to end up being like -150 against someone like Ponzinibbio. That's what's going to happen.
He's going to be -200 versus Kamzat.
I want to hear you guys' takes on this, though. I've seen a lot on Twitter today about the over 1.5. What do you guys think about that in this fight?
For Pereira Chaos?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Like I think it's just going to be Pereira's movement. You know what I mean? As long as he doesn't get clipped, he's not going to throw everything into one shot. He knows he has to kind of play it safe in that early going, right? Yeah, at -120, I don't think it's a bad bet.
My only problem with that is what happens when Chaos needs to overextend. I think Pereira is so fast to where when Chaos does overextend, he's looking for that knee. He's looking for that whatever it is, straight punch or uppercut or whatever it is. I just feel like we don't know what happens when Chaos overextends versus a guy like Pereira who has a significant speed advantage. So that's my only problem with the over 1.5.
Yeah.
It could happen at any moment, yeah.
Just a massive athleticism advantage generally for Pereira, I think. Like Chaos hits hard, but I don't know that he does anything else particularly functional.
I mean, even look at that Danny Roberts fight, though, bro. That's one of the nastiest KOs I've ever seen. that was
the timing on that. Not even the KO, it's just the timing, the wherewithal to do something like that.
I was kind of surprised Pereira was the dog there too, but not a lot of people really knew about him because that was his debut, right? So
imagine Danny Roberts with fight IQ and a chin.
Yes,
dude, I've been a Danny Roberts truther for so long. I'm gonna admit it right now. Like,
nice talent,
dude. I love Danny Roberts as overall. Like, if he can just get over that hump, but he can't seem to get over where it is. It right here. He can't seem to get on this level. I love Danny Roberts, dude. Don't get me wrong, but
-135 on the over now. Interesting.
I think, Warrior, you were on Roberts against Claudio Silva, right?
Yeah, I was. That was awful. Thanks for reminding me.
I was on the flip side.
I was on Silva as well.
Why would you bring that up, dude? What the hell? I just finished explaining. I was a Danny Roberts truther.
I want someone else to feel my CRU bank pain right now.
Shit.
Yeah, I mean, that was awful, dude. It felt like he had him covered everywhere.
Yeah.
And you know what? If Jillian Robertson pulled up that third round armbar, that's exactly what it felt like. Tyler Santos is Danny Roberts. You're doing everything in top control, doing everything they needed to win the fight, and just got caught towards the end.
You played Tyler Straight, right?
In the crowd.
Yeah, I played Tyler Straight, and To be honest, I played the under 2.5, sort of like a middle ground for both, because I felt like Robertson, like maybe I was wrong about Taila Santos' top control, maybe I was wrong about her ground game or physicality, but at the same time, I felt like Taila could have killed her on the feet, and that's not what happened. So
yeah, I wish that was. I bet Taila live minus 240 after round 1. It was so clear what the dynamic was in the fight in that first round. And she still almost got caught in position, but yeah, it was so massive.
yeah, I gave half away.
Cards,
I gave half of my profit away right there by covering the under 2.5, but that's just not how I felt like the fight was going to play out. So whatever.
She probably could have finished her whenever she wanted, to be honest.
There were no elbows in top control. There was no passing. It's just like, I don't know, man. I get it. You're trying to win a fight, and I guess that's where her mindset is. But
yeah, I mean,
in this case, I want her to fucking finish, and it didn't happen.
That's what I'll say. AMG, like put your bet aside for like 2 seconds. I do think that was like smart from her though, because the more you know, as we've been watching fights for 10 years now or whatever the fuck it is, the more you open up, opportunist submission grappler off her back could also open up more opportunities for, you know, arm bars, create space. We're not. I thought that was a masterful performance from Taila Santos. Not how I anticipated it at all. Not how I thought she was going to approach the fight or how she should have approached the fight. But
I'm glad my De La Rosa got canceled.
To me, that's like
fuck.
Dude, I feel so bad because I was on Santos inside the distance versus De La Rosa, and I feel like if she had the same mindset tonight as she did versus De La Rosa, there was no way that was cashing.
No.
But you know what? Both money lines would have played out to be extreme value if she had the mindset she did tonight.
I think De La Rosa is a much, for the kind of fight she brings, is a much stiffer challenge than Jillian is. Like, once it became apparent Jillian couldn't take her down or sub her, like, she had no chance in that fight. At least De La Rosa will spam volume standing. Like, she'll do things. Like, it's...
But she'll back up and she won't dive into a takedown. That's the difference between Jillian and Montana.
Yeah, I was actually on the ghost to decision line in that fight, so we were on little opposite ends there.
Jillian and Santos?
No, Santos De La Rosa.
Oh yeah, I felt like I didn't want to play the minus 220 on Santos, so I was just like, you know what? I think we talked about this in the last live thing, but what I forgot to mention was Montana took a ton of damage 3 months prior, dude.
Yeah,
taking the fight on short notice. She got her ass beat versus Araujo, and like that was a lot of damage, dude.
But she's
and I just felt
tough as nails.
No, yeah, I know she's tough, but that was a ton of damage, dude. Nobody wanted to talk about Tony Ferguson taking a ton of damage versus Justin Gaethje when they had max bets on Tony Ferguson, right?
This is also a WMMA one. WMMA.
I'm just saying.
WMMA 120
shade over
No. I'm not throwing shade at anybody. No. I'm just saying, like a similar instance.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But women's MMA is completely different, Luke, to your point.
And now we get De La Rosa and Roxy, and we're all going to look at the tape and be like, or Viviani. Viviani should smoke her. And then we're going to bet the fight, and then Roxy's going to somehow find a way to trip her in the clinch.
Quote that. Should.
I'm going to have a big bet on Viviani there.
But I'm gonna have look. But at what? At what price?
That's the question.
Well, I think she dropped a little bit today. She was like minus
card luck
290, and I think she dropped to like minus 260 or something, right?
260
I think if there was any max bet potential on like next month, like that's the feeling where I want to tape first. I want to tape that fight before any other fight. Like, that's the fight I want to get to.
I'm thinking 4 units on Vivi pre-fight. That's what I'm thinking.
Luke,
dude, Roxy is Roxy. When has she evolved? Is she any different from what she was 4 years ago?
But I also laid the decision line on fucking Andrea Lee against her. But that's also, again, Andrea Lee can't stop the fucking takedown to save her life at plus money. So that killed me. But I don't know. Like, I've completely flip-flopped my opinion on Araujo. Like, I was like, not anti her, but like relatively low on her, and I've just completely flipped it. I think honestly, I think Vivi can beat any girl at 125 outside of Valentina. I really believe that.
I agree with that.
She's
I do, but
Jessica
I'll
one just puts me off a little bit. That's all.
I agree. And
Jessica, what? What'd you say about
that fight? Put me off of her a little bit. After that fight, I was like, I gotta step back.
No, but there's another part of this equation. You know, I'm not even gonna talk about Jessica. Go ahead, John.
I don't want to talk about Jessica. I don't think Viviani is very good on her back, to be completely honest. Like, not that she's terrible, like gonna get subbed, but she doesn't have a ton of urgency. Now, granted, it was against who was it? Alexis Davis, and we haven't seen a lot of data with it. But but her getting stuck for 4 minutes on her back or 3 minutes, whatever it was not a great look, especially. Although I guess that division doesn't have a ton of great grapplers, so.
And one quick point to that too, John, in terms of her getting stuck on her back, I 100% could see that, because that's like one of the big issues I had with her going forward, coupled with, potential cardio issues. But at least in terms of the Roxy matchup, like worst case scenario for me, once again, I'm speaking pre-fight, I haven't taped it yet, but worst case scenario that Roxy does land takedowns, how many times have we seen Roxy swept from top position?
Yeah,
multiple times. So and then on the feed, it's fucking, Christmas morning for our Ujo, in my opinion. But so I'm not saying I'm maxing it necessarily. Once again, got to tape it, but I'm thinking I'm going to have a pretty.
You said 4, not 5.
No, I said I'm not maxing it.
No, earlier you said 4, not 5.
Yeah.
Isn't your max
Luke's going 4 because he doesn't want to say he maxed.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Luke didn't get that. That's what I was trying to say.
Dug myself.
Let me take a little bit back.
Coming back there. Yeah.
That's what he did, Locke.
Fuck.
I'm pretty excited for this, to be honest. I want to see how Marty holds up there.
I know. I think Tabora just grinds him out, to be honest.
You don't think he subs him?
No, I don't actually. But it's also one of those kind of big question mark things, because if he does get Hardy down, we haven't seen a ton of Greg Hardy on his back. So could he sub him?
Well, when he's on top, this guy gasses the fuck out.
I know, right? Like, how do you gas when you're on top, dude? That was the biggest factor in me not betting this fight, Locke. It's just after what just happened versus Green. I know it's the beginning of the pandemic, but at the same time, that was an awful look going forward. Yeah. And only the grappling we've seen from him.
Mm-hmm.
And the Crowder fight briefly, but Crowder's shit. So it's like, what do you really take from that?
Who can't really wrestle? He's more just a grappling guy. But yeah,
I wanted to bet Tybura, but just like the fact that all of his takedowns are up top, like I kind of just feel like pretty good chance Hardy just shucks him off pretty easily.
Yeah,
it's
first round is scary. First round is definitely scary.
Yeah, Mergliotta hates Hardy so much. I hope Hardy
wow, I can't believe he was actually repping his fights.
Yeah,
Mergliotta, I absolutely hate him. It's amazing.
I've never seen a ref just like shake his head after a decision. He's like, "Fuck this guy."
I remember that.
I mean, even his first fight, he's like, if he can't continue, I'm disqualifying him. Make sure everybody, including Crowder, can hear that on the ground.
Oh, there's an arm triangle right there. If Greg Hardy knew it was there.
Dude, Greg Hardy's standing arm triangle, that would just be peak 2020.
Greg Hardy's Christos Gallegos, though, so it doesn't matter. Fucking no idea what an arm triangle is.
I tracked 1.5 units on goes the distance in that fight, and like the fight ended, and I went into FanDuel, and I'm like, there should be $150 more in here. And I go in, and it's literally sitting on my bet slip, unconfirmed.
Oh no! Oh no! That's happened to me at least once before. Fuck.
Yeah, I was.
Wait, what does unconfirmed mean?
He forgot to hit submit on his bet.
For FanDuel?
Yeah.
Wow. That means you were on the fence. Don't fucking lie to us, John.
No, I knew there was a follow-up coming from AMG. So he's like, you're fucking lying.
You were on the fence.
I was so excited. I woke up this morning and I saw that, and I was like, "Who was fucking high when they were entering these odds?" Like, this is like,
dude. I honestly thought Gallegos, or I don't even know how to fucking say his last name, but he had like if he wasn't cashing the round one, there was no doubt the over 1.5 was going to cash. But I honestly felt like he had a chance in that round one, and he just let it slip away.
did he? Was he close? I didn't see the fight at all.
I felt like he was.
Which fight?
At the same,
he can't. He has no submission.
Yeah. I saw a lot of people saying like his chokes were awful, and it's just like it played out to be that way.
Dude,
who's that? Yagos?
I played the 1.5.
Yeah, Yagos.
Yeah.
He had arm triangles on 2 separate occasions and just had no idea they were even there.
Yeah, like
Hardy's taking care of Marcin Tybura, and then he's going to beat Tyson Fury.
Oh God, I saw that. Like, if that's not a bad look for Hardy, saying like I'm going to transition to boxing, like if there's ever like a narrative play on Tybura, it's like, all right, here you go.
Yeah, right. That's the best time to do it.
Talking about, dude.
Just like when you remember when Molly McCann said she was ready for Joanna. Y'all remember that?
She said that?
Her first fight in the UFC, she said she was ready for Joanna Jędrzejczyk. She said that. I swear to God.
In the UFC.
And then she goes out there and loses to Jillian Robertson in the what was it, first round?
Ooh.
That was hilarious.
Ooh.
Oh,
AMG coming in with the fucking old school WMMA tweets from.
The only reason I remember that is because Jillian Robinson's on this card.
I was about to say that's like the
Dude,
most.
I'll be honest, Hardy's stand-up looks better literally every fight.
yeah. He looks more comfortable every fight with
He does. Ripping the body now, like he's.
But he looked this way versus Volkov.
Hardy. Did you say?
Yeah. No, I'm just saying he looks every fight he gets. He just looks a bit cleaner.
Hardy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like if he turns into a top like 5 to 8 heavyweight at some point, I won't really be surprised, to be honest.
Dude, I was so high on him before those last 2 fights. It wasn't even funny.
Yeah.
I've always been anti-Greg Hardy personally.
No, yeah, I know that.
I bet
Jorgen De Castro.
Yes, I did. Still think he would have finished him if.
Honestly, like if that doesn't,
I had a little on that too. Fuck.
If he didn't break his foot, I still think he beats Greg Hardy, and then he goes out there and just gets mollywopped by Carlos Felipe. So
that was a weird. That was a weird performance.
My Jorgen De Castro truther stance is kind of went down the window.
Let's go with
dude.
Oh shit!
Oh
fuck!
Oh god!
Where's the uppercut in this situation? Uppercut!
Takedown! Shoot a takedown!
Oh, get off the cage!
Uppercut!
Reactive takedown!
Get off the cage! Get off the cage! Stop starting straight! Fuck!
Okay, at this point, you got to look at Greg Hardy's posture and like his body language going in and around.
I'm kind of curious about the live line right now. It's
gonna be like Hardy minus 300, probably, right?
I think Tybura looks better physically, like cardio wise.
No, I'm not disagreeing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think the live line will be probably Hardy minus 300, right?
Yeah,
he almost,
it should
quote
be.
unquote came to finishing him.
Like, what if Tybura gets a takedown in the second round, though? That
and
instantly flips.
On him for the next 3 or 4 minutes.
That flips.
We got
John's like,
plus 500 live. I'm playing.
Definitely worth a little bit of a sprinkle. Definitely.
Yeah. I think you got to play Tybura here. Eating shots and his cardio didn't look bad.
Yeah, I'm putting 50 on it. No, plus 430 now. Come on, go through.
Because I mean, what if Green had durability going into round 2?
Yeah, I hit it. All right.
You're not going to bet Greg Hardy in that fight after round 1, are you? No. So
no, right. And Green is
look at him huffing and puffing. Look at him huffing and puffing.
I'm a little surprised that Tybura is. You get the between round can there, Locke?
Yeah, I know. Fuck that.
No,
dude, what do I pay for?
No, this is right.
If I'm not getting in between.
So when I hopped out of the chat the first time, I put on my ExpressVPN and I went back on Fight Pass and I just changed my thing to Netherlands. So on Netherlands, they don't have any TV deals, so they show it on Fight Pass. So
I need to do that.
You are smart.
I'm like sitting here watching Jesse fucking Pinkman talking about Bet365. Like, get me fucking like.
No. You can see the corners and everything. If you have a VPN, it's worth doing.
That's so weird. What do I pay for ESPN Plus if I don't get corner fucking cams? What is this?
Yeah, that's shitty that you guys don't get access to that. The fuck? It's weird to get ads on a subscription-based platform.
Exactly. Hardy looks good though, dude. I thought he was gonna look like sort of fatigued.
You gotta let the round play out a little bit more.
No, I know, but towards the end of round 1, I thought bad things towards the beginning of this round. I mean, he still looks. He looks fine.
Still. Yeah. I'd like to.
But what happens when he gets backed up and his back is against the cage?
Oh, nice left hand.
I mean, Hardy with gas probably beats Walt Harris, Augusta Sakai. I mean.
Oh, dude, Tybura is looking a little bit faster.
Yeah,
nice.
Reactions are looking good. If he grabs a single leg, double leg here, that line instantly flips.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can just turn around and just starve it real quick. It would be nice.
What line did you get, John?
Plus 430.
Jesus.
He's at plus 500 now. Did I miss something?
What?
What is going on?
I've also said that about the live lines before, and
the only thing I can think of is Hardy looks good cardio wise, so that's why it's sticking.
Yeah, I mean he doesn't look bad.
What was the total for this fight?
1.5, was it not?
Yeah, but what was the line on the 1.5?
Oh wait, no, it was 2.5, wasn't it, guys?
No, it's actually, yeah, you're right. It's 2.5.
It was 2.5.
Over 2.5 was
plus minus 150 for 2.5. Under.
Wow. Hardy was priced plus 125 to finish, but the line was 2.5. Like that's kind of odd.
Huh.
I would have thought there's more. I would have thought there was at least 10 seconds of top control if this fight played out over 1.5 for Tybura, and it hasn't looked that way. So I guess my read is completely off at this point.
Did they even chuck any like side 1.5s on any books?
They did.
Yeah. It was minus 155 over 1.5.
I think Hardy's so bad right now.
He's breathing heavy.
Get a takedown. Just fucking okay.
I think Tybura can out kickbox him, to be honest. That's
not even out kickbox him, but he's taking the center. He has the center, and he's not going back. So
yeah,
Hardy. Did anybody have any replay action on this fight?
I had Tybura 1.5 units plus
like
101.
Oh shit, that's looking.
He's down to plus 185 now.
That's wow. That means he got this takedown right here.
Let's go.
A lot of people were shitting on the Tybura bets, huh, Locke?
I see a lot more people on Tybura than I thought.
Oh, really?
There it is. Woo!
Yes.
Where's that submission, though?
Give me that third round. I got that third round.
I want the submission if Tybura's going to win.
John, your plus 450 is fucking funny.
Yeah.
Like, you want to talk about value on a live bet, bro? That's unreal.
Dude, and Hardy threw like 70 strikes in round 1. It wasn't like he kept a low output. It was.
Yeah, you're right. If he kept a low output and won the first round, it'd be different. But he threw a ton of strikes. You're right.
And he's not a big hitter. He needs to go to Brazil and find someone with a good masking agent for EPO. That's his.
He'll go to boxing and do that. That's what he'll do.
Is that where you find it in Brazil, John?
I'm assuming you can find anything.
You can find that in the States.
Oh my God!
He's covering up.
Here we go.
Why is he doing that? Why is he covering up like
that? Might
just punching, but it's Tyone. Or no, it's Murgalata. Murgalata hates him. Murgalata hates him. Stop the fight.
Why are you
Oh shit!
This is over.
What?
This is over. Let's go. I wanted that round 3, but fuck it. Hell yeah.
Dude, why was Hardy doing that?
Yeah.
That was
really
baby. I think he quit. That was crazy.
Dude, that was a quit job. He didn't know what to do. Oh shit! Look at him! Look at him! Look at him in the corner! Give him an inhaler!
Where's
his inhaler? Where's his inhaler?
He dead.
Asthma's not a joke.
Hey, let me go get it.
He's about to pass out. He about to pass out, fellas.
That is wild.
Super sharp read on Tabura pre-fight though, Locke. That's a great
Fuck yeah, dude. Slim path to victory for Hardy, guys. We all know that. Fuck.
It was one I passed on myself.
You're hilarious.
That round 3 prop would have been so nice. God damn. Fuck. Whatever.
Come
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, that was a quit job as fuck right there.
Plus 430. You could have gotten him plus 550 at one point in round 2.
Insane.
That is crazy.
Dude.
Hey, we tried to tell y'all. What did we say at the end of round 1? We said it. We said
I
it.
bet that shit.
Tune in to these fucking live streams. That's all you gotta fucking do. God damn.
Let him know.
Gabe, you're welcome. Great job.
Gabe, yo, totally nailed that.
All right, folks, this podcast is now brought to you by White Claw Variety Pack number 2. Ooh, so Smirnoff?
I'm not drinking a Smirnoff, no. What the hell? Who said that?
We need this podcast sponsored by the latte.
The
latte.
At least it's an 8% Smirnoff, right? Come on.
Oh, yeah.
If it was 4% Smirnoff, then you could cancel me, kick me out of the stream.
So do we have any fights that we're like polarized on for potential chugging purposes for tonight?
Dude, if we went on Pereira, I know John's on Pereira. I know. Wait, Luke, are you on Pereira?
Yeah, I'm on Pereira.
I'm down to. What is this? How many ounces is this?
Oh my god! Fuck you guys.
I love how it's the first thing he says. Oh, how many ounces is this?
I gotta make sure I can actually do it.
I hear the Sikhs are better chuggers than Germans.
Oh, fuck no. I'm not a booze man.
What was that?
I'm not a booze man. this
yeah, where's your beer, Lock? What the fuck?
I got that sea salt Crown Royal.
Hey, real quick, I love that hoodie though, Lock. I love that.
It's a hitter, baby. That's a hitter.
Is that your?
I love that Theo Vaughn, baby.
Exactly.
I love that guy, dude. Probably my favorite comedian.
Easily. He makes everything better. Fuck. God. What do we got next? What's the next fight?
We got
Moraes. Shit.
Is it Font Moraes?
Is it? Or am I off on that?
I have no read on this fight if it's Marlon Moraes versus Rob Font. Go ahead and mute me.
I think Moraes is gonna
Don't listen to what I have to say. I have nothing to say. Go ahead, Luke. Take it away, Luke.
Anybody have money here?
No, honestly, I don't have a strong read on it. To be honest, I feel like it's one of these kind of fights where Font's actually going to be looking good until he's not and gets knocked the fuck out. That's kind of what I think it's going to be. But
John, you got anything on this? Or
I don't have anything on this. I'm kind of, I don't know. I don't want to get a bet on it. My gut is that Moraes is just probably too much of a step up, but we'll see. It's going to be fun. That's what I got on it. It's going to be entertaining.
I hope so.
Entertaining enough to play fight doesn't go to decision? Or
I could be talking to playing fight doesn't go to decision. Anybody else want to go?
What are the odds there anyway? What are the odds for that?
I think it was minus 125 last I saw it.
Nah, that's not bad.
Minus 120. It was plus money earlier in the week.
Well, take the
I was waiting for that.
I'd say take the 2.5 if you're going to do it.
Under 2.5?
Take it, yeah. Violence. It's going to be a fight that's got violence.
So who wants to bet in this fight? Type in the chat if you want to bet in this fight. Go ahead and
maybe play Font 3.
Font what?
Font round 3. Font KO round 3 plus 2,300. Really take a shot here? Get crazy?
Do it. Do it, John.
I'll do it.
Hey.
Fuck it. We're in.
Always down for the alcohol.
60. Let's go.
Even though that's not a bad spot sober. I don't. It's terrible bad, but
So who you guys matching up with this next fight? Tybura versus who? Greg Hardy versus who? And do you think Greg Hardy's stock plummets
Do Greg
far
Hardy and
down?
Walt Harris. I think that's a fine fight.
I love
both
that.
guys.
Who?
That's a good fight.
Walt Harris and
Wait,
Greg Hardy.
Wait, repeat that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's a
Walt
good
Harris
fight.
and Greg Hardy.
Oh yeah, that's a good fight.
Yeah.
Tybura versus
Harris
Sakai.
had better cardio than Greg Hardy.
Oh wait, no, that's already
He already
happened.
fought. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Tybura.
He got knocked the fuck out.
I don't even
Arlovsky,
know.
Tybura, have they fought?
Oh, that's boring
I
as
don't know.
fuck. That's gonna be an over 2.5 max bet. That's what that's gonna be.
God
Moser?
damn right it is AMG. Overs in the heavyweights.
Another
for days.
2.5. No,
I mean, I'm trying
Tybura
to think.
versus.
Heavyweight's pretty bad, man.
Why don't we continue to string along Ghana nice and slow? Give him Tybura.
Oh, there you go.
I don't hate that. That's a tougher test than just stylistically than JDS. So
Yeah, overall, yeah.
And then we get some questions answered, I guess, a little bit more so for Gon's takedown defense and whatnot.
All right, here's an interesting one.
yeah,
What about,
I'm pretty sold on Gon, to be honest. Though.
What about
Overall?
I mean,
What
I'd like
about,
to see more grappling from him, but
Yeah.
outside of Blades,
What
how
about-
many great
what about
grapplers
Tybura
are there at heavyweight?
Tybura Arlovsky?
I'd
I don't like that.
I feel like they already fought, did they?
I know.
Tybura Pavlovich?
It's one of those fights where you like, haven't they
Did
already
they?
fought?
okay.
Arlovsky's fought everybody
Tybura
on the mother.
Pavlovich, Tybura Ivanov, Tybura Abdurakhimov. Any of those could work.
Yeah,
Those
they,
are all
Neil
shitty fights.
they did fight before, and Tybura won by decision.
Well, Pavlovich could be in. Pavlovich at least will throw like fire at him for.
Yeah.
Jake
Tybura
Collier
Morgan.
versus Greg Hardy.
I am here for Jake Collier, Greg Hardy. I am here for that.
People's fight.
You know
What
what
do
they
you
call
mean?
Locke?
Greg Hardy kills him in round one. People's what?
Locke is the Collier whisperer.
What is
Yeah,
it?
you
The fight
passed him, right?
Caucasian?
Locke?
Shit, hell yeah. I tried telling, but I think I told all you guys as soon
You
as I
did.
got on that play. I'm like, guys, look into this.
Yeah.
What line did you get on that, bro?
Plus 170. I had half a unit 175, half a unit 165, so I got 1 unit 170.
I'll say this: great bet on Collier, but
And decision,
everybody-
sorry, and decision prop plus 500. Just saying.
But,
which is an even better bet.
but
But he still looked horrible at the weigh-in. He looks like two of himself or himself.
If it was like a side shuffle in the right direction compared to his last outing on the scale. A side
Real quick.
shuffle forward, not backwards, forward.
how come no one's talking about Juan Espino? Juan Espino versus
beast.
my turn Tybura.
Yo,
Let's
That
get
would
it
be fun.
cracking.
yes,
Let's get
I
it
like
cracking.
Look at that,
Dude,
digging deep
if
for that
you-
one.
If it's
Dude,
not
Juan
one-
Espino.
AMG,
Juan
who you
Espino is my dark horse of the
No,
heavyweight
I like
division.
him. His
He's
age
so
is his
old,
only
though.
downfall. That's it. Yeah, his
Yeah.
age.
his
Oh,
grappling is fucking legit. It is serious.
Yeah,
No
I
one
played-
thought his grappling was legit before that last fight, though. That's what
I
I
played-
want to know.
I played the under 1.5 in the Hughes fight. Or no, it was either the fight doesn't go to decision or the under 1.5. But yeah, that's a great fight.
I wish I fucking took that one.
I think Tybura lights him up on the feet, but grappling, obviously, fucking Espino's a savage. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Did
that's
anyone watch that Mark Hunt fight? That Mark Hunt boxing fight?
Nah.
I heard it was a robbery.
Nowadays, fuck.
I heard it was a robbery. I'm going through the heavyweights and I just saw Mark Hunt here.
I
on
actually had a good
UFC.com.
friend who was at that fight in Australia.
What did he say?
He said it was awful, but
Thanks for the insight, guy.
Oh shit, yo!
He's not a
Waleed
fight fan
Raid
at all.
in the comments. We need Tybura versus Romanov. I don't mind that fight either.
I'm here for that.
Romanov
for it.
smashes that.
I'm
fucking
here
dude.
for Romanov versus Espino. That's a good fucking fight.
There.
That's a good
That's
fight.
what I'm talking about.
Book that shit, right?
Look, old John bet 3
Here we go.
units on Marcos Rogerio de Lima against Romanov.
I got it. Romanov versus Tybura. Dontel Mays versus Greg Hardy. That's it. End of discussion.
I like the Walt Harris fight. I like the Walt Harris and
Yeah,
fucking
you're right. That's a good
Hardy fight. That's I don't know. I kind of like threw it out there for people. I'm like, who would you bet on in that situation, or who would be the favorite in that fight?
Before I saw that fight, I would have bet on Hardy.
I agree. I do believe
but Walt Harris is not shooting takedowns. Are you confident in Walt Harris's cardio? No.
Sure. They're both off their cardio.
The answer is no.
Fight ends in KO is how you play that fight.
Or they just lay on each
Hardy
other.
died. Hardy died in round 2.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what happened. that is what happened.
Yeah.
That's a good fight. Yeah, you're right, Locke. That is
a good fight.
See who's shittier. You know what I mean?
I think you have to line Walt Harris as a favorite though in that one. Small, but not huge. Not a huge favorite.
I mean, they're so diametrically similar in terms of how they fight. I mean, they're big power punchers that got no gas. So it's like
Walt has the kicks though. Hardy has 0 kicks. So
and can't check kicks.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you have to line Walt the favorite there.
Yeah, I line him a favorite, but I do think like Hardy seems durable standing. Like if he doesn't gas, he can probably just win on output.
You think
you're right.
Power shots from Harris though?
That's a good point.
So.
Harris is a huge hitter.
I don't know. I'd probably play the under 1.5 there, to be honest.
Wow, that's interesting.
I'd probably play the under 1.5. But it could turn into one of those situations where they just chuck heat at each other. Nobody goes out and they just fucking gas after like 3 minutes, like Ray Nelson, Derek Lewis.
Dude, how about like Mark Hunt and Gilbert Ivo at fucking altitude? God,
I don't remember that fight.
You don't remember that fight?
No, I don't. I remember Gilbert Ivo versus JDS. That's what I remember.
Oh,
I remember Gilbert Ivo versus Houston Alexander.
Oh God!
I don't know how, but I remember that one.
Yeah, I think it was 135. Shit, yeah, that was a bad fight.
No, I don't know. I think Greg Hardy's boxing defense is pretty good. What makes you think he's going to get knocked out by Walt Harris, Luke?
I mean, Tabura is starting to tag him.
Yeah,
but Tabura is also better volume, a little like better cardio for sure.
I think there's going to be more volume as opposed to Harris in that situation.
Yeah, but both those guys, it's one of those situations where it's just one big explosive shot can completely change, how it goes to me. But then again,
don't you think
it could just turn into, both guys hold up and it turns into just like a slop fest too. But
I just think it's so weird that Greg Hardy has evolved so much to where he's not even the Greg Hardy we thought he was going to be. Like, remember Greg Hardy on the Contender Series to where this dude was just sparking guys inside of round 1, and he's just completely moved away from that to where he doesn't even have that instinct in him anymore. It's so fucking weird.
But that's the interesting thing about Hardy, because I think a lot of people have actually given him credence for getting away from that.
No, I have too.
Now that he's fighting more technical, he's being more measured, quote unquote, in his approach. But I've never been a Hardy guy. I'd never have.
It might be hurting him though, because like, what if he went out there and killed Green in round 1? What if he went out there and killed Tybura in round 1? We're having different conversations about Greg Hardy.
He had the chance to kill Green in round 1, but he tried to be more technical Greg Hardy, and is what it is. But yeah, he could be just one of those heavyweights where even despite quote unquote improvements, he needs to be that blitz Walt Harris type of guy who just needs to empty the gas tank, go for it. That's how you're going to win fights.
I think he does, and I think it's hurting him. His progression is kind of hurting him.
Because not every heavyweight can come out here and fight a technical Andrei Arlovsky, point outside, Tanner Bozer outside. Not every heavyweight. In fact, a majority of heavyweights don't have that. Even in the top 15, don't have that. So,
Locke, how is the Hail Mary going right now? Are you still alive?
Ahoyo fucked it up for me.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Hey, cut both guys in that fight or what? What do you guys say? Cut both? Win and Arroyo?
100%. Dude, Darren Wynn is not beating anybody with a gas tank. You can literally just stand up against him. Like,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he beats anybody. What does he do for the UFC? He does nothing. Even if he wins by
DC. He's friends with DC. That's
yeah. He's got the in.
Back. That's it. That's all he's got. And like, I mean, I bet him live after round 1, but
you did? What'd you get that at?
Well, I bet him. So I bet him right after the first takedown in round 2. I got plus 230.
First takedown. Dude, I told everyone after. Wait, was it round 1 or round 2? But it was minus 275 at one point. I was just like, oh my god, this is over. Max bet, Duran win. Everything you have.
Like, I thought Arroyo won the first round. I was like, he seems like he's fading. Like, wins plus 300 live, but I kind of just want to see if he still has the energy to go out there. And so as soon as he landed, I was just like, fuck it, plus 230. He's probably going to land takedowns whenever he wants. He might have set a middleweight record tonight in take for takedowns, to be honest. I'm not really sure. Let's see. What did he get?
Well, what's his name has something to say about that. What's his name versus Darren Stewart? Oh, but that was in Cage Warriors.
Shabazian?
No. Fabinski. Doesn't he have the record?
Oh, that's Cage Warriors, though.
Wynn landed 12.
Fabinski has like 15 takedowns in one fight, no?
All right, I want to hear you guys.
Well, Fabinski fought welter there for a bit.
I want to hear you guys' take on that fight, though, because like pre-fight, obviously, like, you know, the consensus narrative was that, you know, Ahoyo was going to kill him. So obviously with what we saw, not being, you know, Johnny come lately for anybody, but was it that, you know, Ahoyo pulled a stunt? Because I've seen a lot of that on Twitter. Or did Duran Wynn just beat him? In my opinion, Duran Wynn just beat him. I don't think that was a stunt. I think
it's the gas tank, man. I think I downplayed the gas tank a little bit as well on Ahoyo, but it definitely showed here. I thought he'd have more tank than Wynn, but it seemed like Wynn just had that extra gear when Ahoyo didn't, right? And I think that's where it truly came down to. I misread that. Thankfully, I didn't bet on it, so I didn't get burned by it or anything like that. But that was the one downside I did see for Ahoyo pre-fight.
But even in saying that, like, I don't classify that as a stunt. I just don't think
Ahoyo is very good, to be honest.
It's not a stunt.
Like, Locke, you bet, or not Locke, MJ, you bet Ahoyo Muniz doesn't go to decision, right?
Yeah.
And like in that, I remember a lot of us did, and like in that fight, like he showed, even when he was clearly down, just absolutely zero urgency. Like he ends up with like 3 minutes standing over him and doing nothing. And it's like, I messaged that in our podcast chat today, and I was just like, because she was like, I think Ahoyo should smash him easily. And I was like, I agree he has the skills to do that, but you've seen him just refuse to do anything against the guy who's going to spam takedowns at least, right? Like, it's
so as opposed to Darren Wynn not being able to control anybody, where was there evidence that Arroyo can get up from anybody?
Yeah.
He hadn't shown that. So that was the case here. Like Darren Wynn actually lands takedowns, and guess what? I mean, Arroyo did get up, but at the same time, in rounds 2 and 3, like he couldn't get up. So
I also think he's not that powerful, to be honest. Like his kicks might be a bit overrated because he didn't even seem to really bother Wynn much throughout that fight. Ooh.
Oh shit. Marlon.
Whoa.
Okay, Marlon.
Hey, how about that doesn't go to decision line? They look like they're getting after it right now.
What was it, like minus 125, you guys said?
Minus 130, I think. Someone.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I have no idea about top control versus bottom control in this fight, so
yeah, no clue. That's why I'm fucking watching this.
I don't know what to say here. I don't know what to say here. So
no, he doesn't. He's got to switch.
Yeah, he's not gonna get. If he subs him here, Punch would kill himself. That's
he's got to get out of it. He's got to bail. He's got to bail.
My question with these grappling exchanges from Rice is how much it's going to impact his gas tank too, right?
Yep, that's the thing. That's a big question.
This is what he should have done against Sandhagen: is grapple him. Someone whose back is easy to take. Like that's.
Yeah. Well,
he's relentless with this shit too. Fuck.
So as we're talking about it right now, though, let's see. We see a
dude. I didn't know Moraes can grapple like this.
Where's this live line though? I think it's another potentially interesting live betting spot for Font.
Yeah.
Especially with this kind, because these are not smooth takedowns. That's a lot of explosive energy.
Yeah, that's energy. We haven't really seen
time to give credit to Moraes, like they're coming easy.
Yeah. Well, he's powering through a lot of them too, right?
Yeah. That's the thing, right? Like, can he do if he can do that for 15 minutes? then it just turns out the Cejudo fight was, I don't know, a blip. I don't even know. Like, I don't really.
No, dude, he's shown cardio
down.
concerns in the past. Like,
Yeah.
But when has he shown this though? Getting on top of someone and wrestling them.
Never. Not that I've seen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, given everything that he went through his past couple fights, he's like, "Fuck it, let me change this shit up." I gotta.
I mean,
right?
That was my. I was on. I think our whole pod was on Corey. I was on him pretty big, but my fear was like, what if Mariah just decides, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna go and just take him down and use my black belt, and he did, even though that was a perfect spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Corey can't stuff a takedown.
So, real quick, what do you guys think about Corey versus Edgar? Because I guess some people were telling me I was off in that how I lined that fight, but I honestly feel like Corey should probably be minus 400 in that fight.
I think the line that you're saying is right. I don't think it's
5 rounds.
Right in reality. I agree. I think you're right about where the line will close. I just kind of think someone who's going to attempt 15 to 18 takedowns over 5 rounds against someone who can't defend takedowns, it's pretty hard to make a case for 80% indication for anything above like 70%, in my opinion.
That's a good point. Yeah,
Whoa.
You make a really good point right there.
Woo!
Marlon breathing heavily already.
Is he? Oh God, yeah. This is not great.
Does anybody?
Oh,
nobody
no.
has this fight.
No.
Oh shit!
I had a ton of font and drafting. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh! Holy shit!
Oh my god!
Holy shit!
It's over.
Holy shit!
It's over.
Oh my
Why
god!
Wait, what?
He's out!
He's out.
Oh my god!
Stop it!
God.
Stop it! Holy shit, dude! Fucking Rob.
Dude,
Font.
Marlon needs to retire, dude.
Holy shit!
He doesn't have a chin anymore.
Marlon needs to
complaining about
retire,
that
dude.
too?
He's done. He's done.
Damn!
I literally
wondered-
saw 0 Rob Font bets on Twitter. Does anybody know anybody who bet Font?
Yeah.
I saw
a few Rob Fonts.
Yeah.
Who bet him?
Fuck.
DT
What,
had him. Quinn had him for 2 units.
Rampage. What's that guy's
Quinn-
name?
Quinn-
Rampage.
Quinn did
Rampage. Something. I don't know.
that. That was a
I don't really
jab.
talk to him,
That was
but
the fucking jab that he heard.
Yeah.
Dude, do you guys think he might have been getting knocked out in training, and that's why he started going for those takedowns? Because it's pretty odd he came out that way, unless he's been having like serious issues taking shots. Like it's a.
I don't think it's odd. I think the fact that he's looked so bad in his last few fights, it's like maybe it's time to evolve. I think someone said that earlier, but
Damn, that was crazy.
I don't know, man. But going forward, I don't think you can bet Marlon at all, dude.
I mean, hindsight 2020. Obviously, Marlon's like super dangerous. You have Font, who's got the slick boxing, so like you'd think like Marlon plays, almost kind of the waiting game. Once again, pre-fight, I don't think anybody assumed he was going to be shooting takedowns.
No.
But like, wow, that's crazy, man. Looks like the violence in that spot was the spot, though, right?
Yeah, the under.
Once again, we talked about it.
Violence bets.
That was the spot.
Hey, didn't we give them 2 straight, guys? Didn't we give them 2 straight? We gave them live on Burrow after round 1. Then we talked about a violence bet here.
Yeah, doesn't go to decision. That was the one.
So
that was the one.
Let me take a peek at what the under 2.5 was.
Okay, let's go to the rankings. Let's go to the rankings.
Plus 102. Shit.
Plus 102.
Yeah.
So
God, that's a crazy amount of value. Hindsight.
The rankings at the moment, Mariah was 3rd. So we're gonna see.
That looks so bad in hindsight, right? Moraes at 3rd after what just happened.
Yeah, he should probably jump. Like Font would probably jump into top 6, top 7.
Edgar is 5. He's fighting Corey. Fought Pedro again. They fought before.
Pedro's fighting Jimmy.
Wait, what weight class is this? Real quick, sorry,
right.
Bantamweight.
35.
So Bantamweight it's Sterling 1, obviously. Then Sanhagen, Mariah, Garbrandt, Edgar, Munoz, Aldo, Rivera, Asuncao, Cruz. So I guess he's kind of got to wait and see how this plays out. Like,
yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
honestly,
Font Cruz?
that'd be
Cruz
fun.
got Casey.
Cruz has a fight though, doesn't he? I think
That's
I heard
right, yeah.
people say Cruz has a fight.
Font Marab.
Casey Kenny.
Font will
That's
never
booked?
accept it, but Font Marab.
It's Cruz, Casey Kenny next.
That's
Yeah,
booked?
there you go. There you
Yeah.
go. There you go.
I didn't hear that.
Yo, how about Rob Font? I mean, I guess it's kind of a step down, but Song Yadong.
Nah.
Ooh, it would be a fun fight.
No, because when you think about it, Rob Font was sort of like, we all knew Marlon had the questions on his game overall here. So who's to say it wasn't just Rob Font? I mean, or Marlon Moraes being Marlon Moraes here.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, he just beat the number 3 guy in the world.
No, I get it, but
hold on.
I'm not saying it's not a bad fight. I'm just saying from like a UFC perspective, he just beat the number. They're gonna give him somebody. They're gonna.
How about the winner of Vera and Aldo? Aldo's
just about to say that. I was just about to say that. Good point.
Yeah, that.
So what you're saying is Aldo.
That there's not his book. I'm actually wants to fight Marab. He does not want to fight Marab.
Kill him, Vera. Yeah.
I hope you're right.
Marab's going to end up like Islam and spend the next 3 years just fighting guys in the 12 to 15 range because nobody wants to fight him in the top 10.
And he's going to be minus 400 like every single time.
Hey, I made my lightweight rankings. Islam Makhachev was number 2 on my lightweight rankings.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair.
AMG, I was looking at those the other day, and I'm happy to see that you put my boy Damir Ismagulov right there at the top.
I've talked about that guy in the past. Nobody's talking about him, but you know what? That guy is serious.
I've said it for the last 2 years. Damir Ismagulov is a top 10 lightweight. He is.
Monster.
He's that good. He is that good.
Yeah.
I forgot where I said it.
I want to see him fight somebody because he's legit. Dude, guy's legit.
And like, what is he doing right now? Like, why isn't he getting a fight?
I actually talked to his on the inside. I got the insides of this one. Let me pull this shit up.
Oh shit!
Pull it up. Put it on the screen. Put it on the screen.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I ain't showing no DMC.
No. Show it. Hey, Club and Sub podcast right here. Let's go. Pull it up, bro.
Breaking locks info, not on his podcast.
Yeah, I know. I think it's in my emails actually. But yeah, no. I love him and Evloev. They both have the same management too, right? But those guys are fucking beasts. I have like, really high. I love Evloev too. Hold up, let me pull this up.
But Evloev's down.
Why isn't he fighting at 135? That's what I need to know. Why is he wasting his time? He is, but like, I feel like when he fights like bigger guys like Holloway's, Caters, it's gonna be a bit more of a problem.
Yeah.
Well, so that fight can't get booked though, because Damir's 155.
All right, short answer of Damir's status is he's injured. That's it. He's injured.
He's been injured for a while, then.
Or he has visa issues.
No, he's hurt.
Okay,
it's been a while though.
Who did I see? I
got this at the end of September. That's the last I heard about.
Didn't Zabit have visa issues for the longest time?
Merabek Taisimov always had.
Oh, there you go, Merabek.
And Taisimov also had visa issues because he had some sketchy connections. Just leave it at that. He couldn't get a visa.
There's another guy I was high on.
Kudyrov.
Jeez, you didn't have to make it that obvious, Luke. God damn.
I love Pace, but it's funny. That's one of my.
His camera's about to just shut off.
I
think I lost 8 units on that UFC 251 or whatever it was, where Khabib beat Poirier, and like I still took MMA Twitter's opinion way too seriously, and I love CDF all week. But all I do is be like, oh, Taysom, the return of Taysom. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna stay away. Instead, I sat there with 3 units on Dustin Poirier, Lerone Murphy draw, max bet Andrea Lee against JoJo.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, is Michelle Pereira versus Chaos Williams next?
That's next.
Yeah, man, they're cruising through.
I don't know if I can sit through this. I might have to leave.
What? This fucking guy.
I might have to leave, dude.
What you talking about, Willis?
Dude, it's just chaos makes me so nervous, dude, because I felt this is like a Brandon Royval situation.
It is like that.
It's just like, this guy isn't good, dude. I don't think he's very good. And he somehow gets away with this shit.
Pre-fight. If, once again, I don't know who else on here has bets on Pereira, but it's one of these situations where if you bet Pereira, let's say you're on the sidelines, you don't have a bet on Pereira. If Chaos Williams comes out here and knocks his ass out within let's not say 30 seconds, let's say 5 minutes, knocks him out in the first round. Have we learned anything else about Chaos Williams? Is a bet on Pereira a bad bet? That's my question.
It's a whole Francis thing, dude. It's like betting on Francis pretty much. We know that
Chaos Williams,
not the greatest.
At least Francis was executing people regionally, right? Like Chaos Williams is going to the decision with 55ers regionally. Like it's not like
that Holloway guy fought last night. Holloway fought last night.
Yeah.
That dude was beating him every single minute of that fight up until 2 seconds, 5 second stretches. He was beating him every second of that fight.
He had his back. I think, is that the fight?
That Tony Hervey guy that he fought. Horrible record.
Oh, that
guy used to make rounds on this Ontario and Michigan MMA scene, just fighting any and everybody. And he had a mountain for what, like that entire third round?
Yeah, you could have argued that was a draw, to be honest. I think he took his back, too. Like, he had, I mean, it was, and Chaos was probably 30 pounds or 25 pounds heavier than him in the cage on fight night, too. Like, it was ugly. Like, I've seen people say, what if Chaos wrestles? It's like, dude, have any of you guys, like, looked at his top game on the regionals? We are not talking about, like, Kamaru Usman here, who's going to be landing takedowns at will. Like, Pereira is huge. He's got pretty good takedown defense.
If this was on Fight Island, I'd probably have 4 units as opposed to 2. The bigger cage for Pereira.
Not to mention Imad. You guys can say what you want about Imadaev, but Imadaev can wrestle too. Guess who had
exactly.
Imadaev, no fucking success wrestling, not even close.
No one's had it really. I mean, Diego Sanchez, obviously he's small for the division, but I'm just going to say Diego Sanchez is a better wrestler than Chaos Williams, and he didn't even. I mean, he tried to get takedowns there, and nothing got close. I mean, Connolly got him because he gassed out hard as fuck in that first round, but
anomaly fight, in my opinion. I'm going to say it right now. I think that
he missed weight by 5 pounds.
That's a Tyler Santos Murra Barella anomaly fight right there. So don't even bring that up.
Thank you, AMG.
I agree.
Anomaly.
Yeah.
Anomaly.
I said that before this Tyler Santos fight took place. Everyone loved to refer to Barella fight.
Check my Twitter.
You did say that. I'm glad I didn't look like an ass betting DLR last week when I went on a rant about the Barella fight and how people were just ignoring it. Hindsight's a hell of a thing.
Yeah, it is. But I don't know, dude. That's just a UFC debut. I would have said it if Minus came out here and fought like Rick Glenn and he looked a little bit better. I don't think Minus was going to look better versus Rick Glenn than he did versus Christos Gallegos. But at the same time, it's just like, I guess I can bring up, I don't even remember. God damn it. I don't even remember his name. But there's tons of occasions where I look at a UFC fighter's debut and it looks so much better in the second fight to where that first fight means nothing. And I feel like that's exactly what Tyler Santos is. That first fight shouldn't mean anything going forward for her career.
It's true.
Not to mention that she cardio dumped in that fight, where if you watch any of her other fights, there's nothing to suggest that she cardio dumped. So, which is a big thing for me into why that fight was an anomaly.
Let me look up that fight I was talking about. I couldn't bring up the name I was thinking of. He fought Domingo Pilarte in his last fight.
Journey Newsom?
No, not. Oh, I'm sorry. Previous to the Journey Newsom fight.
Kalaris, right?
Yeah, there you go. Kalaris.
Yeah.
That's a perfect example of like he looked like shit in his debut, and guess what he came out and did in his next fight? Like he completely looked the opposite. Like it was a complete 360 from his first fight, and it's just like, whoa, this is not the same guy that we saw in our debut. Say that again.
I think his debut was against Montel Jackson, right?
No, his first fight was against. No, his first fight was against.
You're thinking of Kolarish.
Yeah.
His first fight was against Geraldo de Freitas.
Oh yeah. Fuck.
Right. And he looked so bad in that fight, and it's just like, this guy doesn't deserve to be in the UFC, and then he comes out here, and like maybe it was just a bad read on my part, but I felt like he looked so much better against Domingo Pilarte than he did versus de Freitas. And it was just like, what the fuck?
But wasn't like the trajectory? It was that first fight, and then he fought, No, there was like the first two fights where he didn't look great in or whatever, and then he looked great against Pilarte, but he didn't look. It was the Jackson fight was his second fight, right?
Yeah, he looked great versus Montel because Montel threw the kitchen sink at him, and he just wasn't going away.
Yeah, he
and Montel, I felt like sort of gassed
like 10 times in that fight.
Yeah,
like that was one of the craziest fights I've ever seen of a guy not getting knocked out when he should have got knocked.
And like, he was plus 425 in that fight.
Yeah,
and just his toughness alone made it feel like that line should have been shorter.
All right, let's see if the mythology or this story that we have chaos for comes to fruition or not.
I hope Chaos Williams comes out here and beats Pereira pillar to post. As a guy who has a bet on Pereira, like prove, like
shut the fuck up, Luke. Shut the fuck
up. No. I like that.
Prove to me something.
Yeah, exactly. I would rather see that than him go out here and KO this dude in round one.
No, I agree.
Because then we're going to be going into the next fight 3 months from now. The same goddamn thing we've been saying about Chaos Williams the whole time. No questions answered. No questions answered. No questions answered.
Yeah, but Pereira just jabbed his face.
Same with Jamal Hill. It's the same thing.
I'm still not high on Jamal Hill, okay. I mean, I like his output. But that's it, really. I do think Hill against. I do think playing Hill against OSP was pretty sharp. I shouldn't have played OSP there. That was a pretty big regret with the output difference. But
I like how OSP left my IG DMs on scene, and I told him to shoot for a takedown. I was like, "You're gonna shoot for a takedown, right?" He left them on scene. I was like, "Oh, that makes sense." Like, what the fuck, dude? How do you not shoot versus Jamal Hill?
OSP was like, he missed weight, and he's like, I'm cashing a check. I'm trying to not die. I'm going to make it look real bad on the fence.
But wouldn't you feel less likely to die if you shot him for a takedown?
He didn't shoot for a takedown against Metafield, though.
No, but if you were scared and you didn't want to die, wouldn't you dive in for a takedown?
That's true. That's a fair point. Here we go. Lags is in on Michelle. And apparently, I don't know if you guys saw it earlier. I posted it. Pereira on the exchange, if you're in Europe, is up to plus 115 right now.
Wow. Where? What book?
Like if you're on a betting exchange like Betfair Exchange in Europe, you can pick him up at plus 115.
Yeah, I wish I could do that. I'd fucking crush it.
Yeah, exchanges here would be awesome. It's just don't dance. Let's just walk.
Realistically, when do you think that would happen in the United States?
Well, I was talking to somebody about it who is quite familiar with sportsbooks, and he was saying the problem is the U.S. regulates state by state, so getting it to be everywhere would be a major problem. You might see it and say, you're in Texas, right? Like in Texas or in Jersey, like where I am, but it would just be in Jersey. So obviously, MMA being fairly low volume as it is, if it was just a Jersey exchange, you're not going to find many good prices there.
Yeah. I like how I told everyone I talked shit. I was like, imagine betting Pereira. What did I say? Imagine betting Pereira pre-fight a week ago, not knowing Chaos Williams money would be coming in. And guess what? I took him at minus 120. He's what is he right now? Plus 111 on Bet Online. Fuck my life.
Your line movement read on that was sharp.
I don't understand. But
what did you think was going to happen? There's no way you can bet Pereira in this pandemic sort of.
I thought people would actually watch the tape, people who are betting real money, and be like, "Oh, one of these guys has a functioning striking game, and one of them does not."
That's not who bets this. That's not who bets these fights, John. That's
majority of
not
people
who bets
bet
these
that way.
fights.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Like
That's a
Roy
fair
Val
point.
money,
So
extremely.
-120 AMG.
I don't know because I didn't want to fucking tip a bet at 4 o'clock.
That's fair.
That's why.
It's kind of in the same boat as you. I played a -120 as well.
I didn't want to tip a bet at 5 o'clock.
Right now?
Am I doing this full time? Yeah, right now.
Yeah. You say yes?
And in 3 months, probably not. But right now, yeah.
3 months.
No, really.
No,
3
don't come
months.
back
Yeah,
to
I'm not
work.
going to be doing this full
Work.
time in 3 months.
So you're not going to be in 3 months, and Locke might in 3 months. He locks up another another couple hundred. Another couple
Follow
hundred.
MMA Lock of the Night for your bets. If you're watching and you tell me,
Exactly.
put all the pressure on Lock of the Night. Put all the pressure on him.
Yeah, please don't. Please fucking don't. You see me crumple.
Locke and I are
live
going to
on
be the
screen right now.
Yeah.
We're going to be the Jordan Peele sweating gift during the Aldo fight.
Watch is gonna bail out halfway through this. He's gonna be like, God,
Emergency. I'm out later. Fuck.
I got to hit a blood. Comes back 25 minutes later. Like,
No one can dip because I think everyone on Pereira is on Aldo here. So you got to stay for the Aldo fight, right?
I'm not going anywhere, dude. Fuck.
No one can dip after this because I know everyone on Pereira is on Aldo.
What I think I might do is actually step out for a quick burn break and come back before the Aldo fight.
Okay,
yeah,
fair.
That could be a good idea. You probably don't want to see this fight before the Aldo fight.
We'll see how this one goes.
Here we go.
Capoeira. Yeah.
Dude, I don't feel this guy's not good.
Okay, I know. I hate his stare he does, his little like turtle stare. He looks like a turtle. It's a
dude, like Tim Elliott, I swear to God, would beat Brandon Royval 9 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
It's the same situation here.
But it's another fight I'm fine to lose on. I am.
No, I'm done losing on Chaos Williams. I'm not okay with it.
Don't go out so quick. Come on.
Did you bet Morono, Warrior?
I had him at -145 and -135 on 5 dimes.
Morono?
Yeah, the open was -125 in that fight versus Chaos
Did you guys
Williams.
see Charles Rose's fight?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that fight. Yeah.
I did see that, John. That's
going to be wild.
Grappler's delight.
All right, what I want to see here from orthodox stance is a jab.
There we go.
And a low kick. That's all I want to see. But you know what?
I want to see
in the Holloway fight, Chaos Williams he couldn't do anything versus Holloway in a southpaw stance. So I want to see southpaw from Pereira here.
There it is.
Honestly, is what I want to see.
He'll go to it.
Yeah, but you look at the Holloway fight, he's just like he had no success fighting a southpaw.
It's another one of these classic scenarios. What happens when this guy does not kill somebody and faces someone who's moderately UFC competition or level?
Oh, that sounds like Davis
there
and
we
Figueiredo.
Go.
What do you know? That sounds like Davis and Figueiredo.
Sadly, he passed that test.
But to his credit, he looked good in round 3, 4, and 5. To his credit.
Yeah.
Yep. But at pick'em price, I'm willing to pay up and get those questions answered.
Exactly. Like chaos is not being chaos right here. So right now, 1 minute and 20 seconds into this fight, I feel justified already.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
And Pereira's not doing stupid shit. He's not doing backflips. He's not jumping. He's not gassing himself.
Staying out of range. It's good.
Like if he'd be,
and he's just throwing more.
Dude, I'll have nightmares of that fucking Abdul Razak Hassan fight, probably to the end of my life.
You're telling me that fight, I had a 5-leg parlay. I cashed I hit the first 4 legs in my Al Hassan.
I'm with you, dude. It's just like, what?
At plus 5,200. That's what I fucking lost that on.
That's what I'm telling you. I have nightmares, dude. Like that should not. I don't know.
I think he was pretty severely compromised, to be honest. He missed weight by a couple pounds for the second fight in a row. Like I don't think he's in the best mental space at the moment.
He missed weight by like 1 pound in that fight.
But he missed it. I'm saying he missed it for the second fight in a row. He missed weight. Like it was.
Oh!
Whoa! Shut up, dude! Don't do that.
Oh, you're ahead of us now?
I thought you guys were ahead of me.
Yeah.
What are you reacting to?
I'm at 51, 50, 49.
I'm at 44. I feel
51 what? 251?
142, 141, 140.
How are you ahead of us?
Right?
You guys are behind me now? So my VPN Fight Pass combination is better than ESPN Plus.
I'm at 120.
Locke's got the shit going on.
What's good?
Okay, I guess I gotta grab my remote. Right now. Where the fuck's my remote?
AMG right now is just like scrambling. How do I get this fucking VPN?
Dude.
Shit. Cass is hitting him with some shots though.
Oh,
Pereira's got to pump the output a bit more.
I want him to kick. I want him to kick more.
yeah. Teep up the middle.
So Chaos is winning. Chaos is winning this first round.
He landed good shots.
I mean, he's landed two big strikes.
Yeah, I feel the more active guy's been Pereira, but it's not by
Pereira's hit him with
There we go.
You know, I honestly went into this fight thinking like Pereira might do some dumb shit and lose round 1, and I'd be okay with that. But I didn't feel like it'd be a 10 strikes affair.
I think he might be winning round 1 right now, to be honest with you. Like
it's close, man. It's very close.
It is close. It's very close. It is very close.
What are the odds at? What do we got live here?
Over 1.5 at -120 might be looking super.
Probably got Chaos as a favorite, no?
What?
I would think you have Chaos as a favorite.
Once again, he's the guy going forward. I said the same thing about Moreno Pettis. They scored the fucking.
I mean, Pereira probably tripled them up on volume there, honestly, on landed strikes. Chaos landed 2 big shots, but.
Yeah.
How high does Pereira jump with that flying knee, dude? Holy shit.
We just need him to pick we just need him to pick the pace up a bit. Honestly, I think he looked fine. I mean, he's got the durability, clearly. He wore those strikes without much issue.
Just needs to kick jab.
Exactly. Like he would have won that whole first round by doing that.
Kick jab. That's like the key to path for him, for me.
Yeah.
So what's a live line? Do you guys got a live line?
Yeah, I'll tell you in a second. Let's see. It is.
I don't have anything. What the hell's going on?
I'm going to say Pereira -200. Whether I don't know.
Pereira -150 right now.
-179 for Pereira.
-160.
The next or the latest action came out on KS Williams at.
I mean, I thought he won the round. He definitely landed more strikes, and he landed a couple hard shots down the stretch in that last one.
At this point, I think Pereira decision is probably the best way to go. +145 Pereira decision.
We just need him to pump the output a bit. Just pump that jab a bit more.
Because I did not think that's how the first round was going to play out at all.
Because if he just kicks and jabs away from the power hand, that's legitimately all he has to do. Go like full blown Arlovsky.
I mean, Chaos looks terrible, to be honest with you. He landed 2
Look
big
at his
shots.
technique, dude.
Yeah, I mean, there are levels to this, and like Pereira just gets a bit busier. He's way better. Like it's not even a question.
Just kick jab, bro. Kick jab. That's all you get. That
it's
leg.
Like,
he's so heavy on the. Look at Chaos. He's so heavy on that lead leg. Just kick it, bro.
Dude, like Pereira has this image of Chaos Williams being Francis Ngannou right now, and if someone could just get past that, 30-27.
He's giving him too much respect, in my opinion.
I think you could pressure him pretty easily, to be honest. Like it's not.
He has the movement patterns. He has the feigning patterns to kick, move, and move off the center line. Pereira has the ability to do it. He has it.
He's just timid. Like I feel like Pickett was sort of timid versus I don't even know how to say his name, but it's the same case here. The only difference is I guess there's a bigger edge in favor of Pereira than there was Pickett, but you have this image built up in their head that there's something they're not.
All right, well, dig the right way. Turn to your fucking right, bro. There you go. Circle there. Easy.
I don't know. Like, I feel like your Chaos Williams bet here at this point is just plain stupid. You went into round 2,
agree,
and your Chaos Williams bet is stupid.
Pereira's giving him the fight that he wants, so it's like
he's got to throw more. That's
he does.
it.
That's the problem right now.
So same, not exactly the same thing, but last week Jandaroba are like, I don't know, why is she just not fucking land takedowns? It's just so frustrating as a bettor sometimes. It's like, God, obviously we're not the ones in the cage, so fucking armchair quarterback, but it's like I don't understand. I don't understand this shit sometimes. I don't.
Dude,
like much fainting.
I was telling someone earlier today, I was just like, I wish I could sit down with just literally any fighter and tape an opponent with them just to see what they're thinking. Like, literally, I wish I could sit down with Pereira and tape Chaos Williams with him and just see what he says, see what he's thinking as he's watching tape. Just like, because I feel like there's so many passes he's not taking right now that could be there.
He's making the fight a lot closer than it needs to be, in my opinion.
Then it has to be, yeah. Exactly.
I mean, he's losing this round at the moment. That's and he's wearing the damage.
32-12 for significant strikes.
For who?
What?
For who?
For Williams.
What? Who's saying that?
Dude.
Total fight.
Holy shit! They're setting up the robbery, bro. Oh my god.
I can't. I mean, the first round was pretty 50-50, but I don't know what Pereira is doing. This is insane.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Oh,
Pereira needs to start throwing punches, man. Like, he's making him miss constantly. He's just not doing anything.
Kick,
dude, this is
so
fucking...
heavy on the lead leg, dude. Just kick his leg. Kick his fucking leg, dude. He is not kicking his leg one time.
Oh no.
He has him fainting for it too. Like
exactly.
He's biting on the thing.
Chaos is gassed out. Chaos, I'm pretty sure.
Think he's gassed?
Maybe not.
He's not.
I think
thought
he's
he was
fine.
down, but...
Yeah,
this is bad, guys. Holy shit.
I'm like, where did AMG go? What the fuck? Oh no.
God, it's just another.
I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know what to do.
Of a guy who has all the tools to win the fight is just not doing it. I don't know why he's not.
I mean, he should have been doing this earlier in the fight. He's destroying him in the clinch here.
Look at how heavy he is on this lead leg. Just kick it. Why are we not kicking it at all? I don't understand.
There we go.
And the kicks can set up your punches.
Oh,
nice
shit. Oh shit. Oh god.
Oh,
that's deep. He's out. Oh, he got him.
No way.
Let's go.
No way. No, he's out. He's good.
I don't fucking care at this point. Like, Pereira's not doing anything that he was supposed to be doing, that I thought he'd be doing. At this point, it's just like, flip a fucking coin, my read's off. So that's all there is to it.
Pereira is still the favorite right now, minus 150. I mean, I almost feel like I should.
But this is not the position we wanted to be in.
Right. No, I know. I'm just saying, like, should I just hedge this? Like,
I've had too many beers. I was not looking at him. I thought he subbed him.
I love the honesty. Luke.
Like,
I can literally. Locke has had the less alcohol from all of us. Hey, what are you doing here, Locke?
I've already re-upped.
Locke's got the strongest alcohol of all of us.
Like, yeah, Locke's got the Canadian ganj going over there.
Exactly.
Oh, that's true.
Locke's over here like, pass it on the left.
I don't have the grass going.
I was wishing this fight would be over by now so I could re-up. Fuck.
Yeah. Oh shit! You thought this fight would be over by now, huh?
Pereira's still the favorite live. I don't feel good about it.
You have to give the second round to Pereira for locking in the choke at the end.
You would think so, but he's not. It's crazy because when he engages, he's clearly got him covered so badly in the striking. Like it's just he's not.
This is Jamie Pickett versus Stephon all over again, dude.
Except Chaos isn't throwing 240 strikes. That's the.
Yeah, but it's sort of similar to me. Everything is there. He's just not throwing.
Just kick.
You guys see any scorecards out there?
Oh my God, Chaos is fucking horrible, man.
Kick. Why are we not kicking?
He's legitimately a bad striker.
Everybody seems to have it 1-1 right now.
Well, that's good.
It's either 1-1 or 2-0 Mikhail. That's
so 1-1, and you trust a guy like Pereira? I think the value is all
I don't trust him.
Point.
But I do trust him to be the more skilled fighter in there. So.
But that doesn't matter at all.
I know.
At this point, it doesn't. Yeah.
Oh, you hurt him a bit with that calf kick. Now he's going for it more.
Which he should.
Hey, I said that from the start. He should be chopping that fucking. I don't know, man. Like both of these guys, like this fight tells us nothing for both guys.
Look at that distribution for Williams. I'm not sure if you guys see that graphic.
I don't think that's accurate, to be honest. I'm almost positive he's not ahead on strikes. Like when they actually give us the official numbers.
It says he has 20 leg kicks. The fuck?
I haven't seen 3 leg kicks.
Yeah.
What the fuck, Pereira? What the?
Dude, just engage him.
Asshole. This dude just, oh my God. Did he really just do that?
Michelle.
Look, it's just.
Look at this idiot, dude. Hey, imagine you're fighting for a 50K win bonus and you know one takedown could secure the fight for you.
Ooh.
Guess what? Both of these fucktards would do it.
Oh.
I feel like if someone shot for a takedown, it'd be so easy to fucking grab.
Yeah. I know.
This fight's going to be a split. I guarantee it.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I guess the dog was the fucking right side, considering
maybe.
how it played out.
But once again, pre-fight,
dog
narrative is that Cass is going to knock his ass out, right?
Yeah.
How many people out there who were on Williams, or at least picking Williams, said that he was going to go out here and outwork Pereira? How many people?
But at the same time,
we'll see what the output numbers are. I mean, he's throwing more, but he's not landing much.
No, I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm saying based on potential. Oh shit, Pereira! Oh yes, beautiful. Yes.
Dude,
a couple seconds behind. Apparently.
1 minute, 30 seconds left. You obviously have a BJJ advantage. It's over.
I got Pereira.
You know what? Pereira has underrated BJJ. We saw it in that fucking last fight, did we not? How fast he jumped to the back there?
Oh, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me.
No, what?
Why would you go knee on belly there? Like, just hold him in the side control.
All right, guys, I'm out. I gotta go.
If he rode him out, he won this round. Like,
what are these significant strikes that they're coming up with?
Holy shit!
Like, dude, I told you they're setting up the robbery.
I have a 29-28 Pereira so far.
Not over yet.
Maybe I'm begging. I have a 29-28 Pereira.
I mean, there's going to be a decent case for 30-27, to be honest.
But why do they want Chaos to win? Why do they want Chaos? If they're setting up a robbery, wouldn't they want Pereira to win?
There we go. Boom.
Nice takedown.
Hold him there. Just control position. He should have been doing that all fight.
But did he win round 2? Did he win round 2?
He might have won round 1.
That's like my Joey Diaz gif, right? That's the seed. That's the fucking seed.
I'm not so sure he won round 2.
What about round 1, though? What about round 1, AMG?
He did not win round 1. No.
Are you sure? I think
I have zero confidence he won round 1.
I thought round 1 was more clear than round 2, to be honest.
Do you think?
All right, I don't even remember at this point.
AMG, did you think Pettis clearly won round 2?
I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna go burn and I'll be right back.
All right.
I don't remember at this point, dude.
I think
I
have
remember.
Pereira, to be honest.
No, wait. Moreno won clearly round 1 versus Pettis.
No, I'm saying round 2. Did you think Pettis clearly won round 2? Because
no, it wasn't clear at all.
All 3 judges gave it unanimous 29-28.
That round wasn't clear.
All right, so good juju here.
That means nothing. What the fuck?
I think, honestly, I think it should be 30
judges for this fight.
30-27 Pereira. That's
Shut
what
up,
the score
John.
should be. That's what this should be.
Shut up, John.
That is what this should be.
I don't know, man. I got 2 units on Pereira. Unofficially 2 more. What else do you have, John?
I got 3 on him.
I got
Luke.
I got 2. I got 2 at -120.
So 2, 3, and 2. So officially 7 units on Pereira writing on this decision.
Oh, he could have taken him down all fight.
Yes, he could have. I said that before he took him down. I was just like, imagine how easy a takedown would be at this point. I have my shit muted. I'm probably going to look away from the camera at this point.
Come on.
I'll be back in 10 seconds.
Yeah!
Yes! Let's go! Yeah! Boha!
That was a good bet, to be honest. Plus 625. The book's completely overpriced the finish here, and obviously that was pretty close.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna say I'm sharp. I'm not gonna say this. I'm not gonna say I'm that. That is not how I pictured the fight would play out. That's all there is to it, guys. But you know what? At the end of the day, the more skilled fighter won, and that's all there is to it. I guess. I don't know. Go ahead, John. Go ahead, Luke.
I gotta tweet out my degenerate happiness right now.
Can you hear?
God Almighty.
I'll say this. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you were muted at one point, but
I agree. I mean, in that particular iteration of the fight, I'm not saying there was value on Pereira, but I do think Pereira fighting the right game plan probably wins that like 70 to 75% of the time.
Yep,
like
100%.
So like he did.
But you don't trust him to fight the right game plan.
Right. Well, that's part of it. But I still think he wins that at a fairly I mean, he was clearly better wherever the fight took place. Like
when he decided to have a brain.
Yeah.
It's so crazy though, dude. Like,
oh
my God.
Never.
AMG, let me say this. Like, it's not like we bet Pereira at -200.
No, yeah, I understand, but
not saying it's like a great bet, a super sharp bet. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just
By the way, that'll lock up a profit for the year for your boy.
Oh shit, let's go, John.
John locking up profit for the year.
Let's fucking go, John. Wait, so scorecard dependent, that all hinged on the third round, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
and they came easily when you did it.
I'll be curious to see. I'm kind of curious what MMA Decisions is saying about it. Let's see. Michelle Pereira.
I think that was for sure all dependent on round 3.
Yeah,
so like
you couldn't have chaos.
So going into round 3, I felt like it was obvious you wanted to be on the side of Pereira pre-fight. There was no doubt in my mind you want to be on Chaos or you want to be on Pereira pre-fight. If this gets extended to round 3, there's no way you want to be on Chaos at this point. So for that extent, I guess on that side, there's no way. I feel like Pereira was a bad bet. I feel like Pereira was the right bet, all things considered, if this fight got to the third round.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, well, it's funny. As it turns out, I thought he was pretty much KO or bust. And I guess because of the fight Pereira gave him, that was not the case.
Yeah, exactly.
But in general, I mean, Chaos Williams, I'm still looking to fade him. They're probably going to give him a big step down where he's going to be a big favorite soon. And, like, depending
John's going to play the guy against him for 3 units.
Hey, real quick, let's go to UFC.com. Who do we want to match these guys up with?
How about Mike Perry?
Oh my God, that's a great fight.
Yeah. So official volume. Okay, their stat numbers officially. Official stats had significant strikes. Chaos 34, Pereira 30. Oh, that's through 2 rounds. Never mind. That's for 2 rounds. But yeah, they were way off in their calculation.
Dude, imagine how bad DK. Dude, you had to have been involved in that fight as far as DraftKings is concerned, right? You got so fucked in that fight.
I guess. But I also thought I was kind of kicking myself about halfway through for not playing the over because I remember looking at the opener and being like, "This is weird. It's minus 300 to end ITD." Like, I think it should be closer to like even money. Like it was.
I don't know. I think Mike Perry versus Chaos Williams is a great fucking fight.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Perry's again probably more skill, but also willing to give him a brawl in the pocket.
Dude, that's like co-main event, main event, fight night worthy right there.
Edgar Sandhagen, that would be a nice one to tune the fans up. Perry dancing the Halo coming out.
That would be great.
You see, we won, Locke.
Who won?
Pereira.
Shut up. You know who won.
Pereira won? Shit.
Oh, Locke's dog's awake at least. My little guy's fucking sitting over here, dead right now.
Okay, so for a second now he's gone. Goddamn.
So what about Pereira? Who do you match him up with?
Sorry, what were the scorecards?
Pereira?
Unanimous.
29-28, all three.
All three? Cool.
Miguel Baeza versus Pereira. What do you think?
That's fun. That's fun. I'd probably favor Baeza. I think I was too low on Baeza. He looked really good against Sato. Like that was, and Locke, you nailed that fight.
Yeah, no, I like Baeza. I think he's a good prospect. Depends on his chin, right? I think if Pereira catches him with something crazy, something could happen. But overall, like he's a much more technical fighter. Maybe the calf kick, if he's able to land that, could really fuck up Pereira as well too, right?
You know what would be great? Dos Santos versus Pereira.
Dos Santos. Oh
my God, dude.
That would be good.
Whoa.
That would be crazy.
That'd be a fun fight.
That would be. I'm not gonna have a bet in this fight.
Tyler Paul,
but at the same time, it'd be crazy
for Chaos. Interesting.
Yeah, it's
kind of weird. Maybe I underrate those late subs. Just because like Pereira, I thought Pereira was losing round 2 until about 30 seconds left when he kind of like went crazy. But I was like, oh, he just lost the first 4.5 minutes of that round. So how much are you gonna weigh the end of it?
Dude, why is Matt Hughes still showing up on welterweight when I look through the athletes?
Well, didn't we cancel his ass like last year?
Well, why is Matt Hughes still showing up? Saba Hamasi is still showing up.
Wow.
Mike Jackson is still showing up.
Saba Hamasi was a bad cut. That was a bad cut.
But who does he beat realistically? I think he was a bad cut, but who does he beat?
Who's the guy he just beat in Bellator? I played the under 2.5 and that got fucking killed. Who did he just hurt?
I had Saba Hamasi at plus 300 in that fight.
They also gave him to Razak twice in a row, and like one of them was because the first one was a horrendous stoppage, so he got 2 losses, even though it should have been 1. It would have never gotten made a second time if the referee was competent, you know. So,
he just finished Bobby Volker. Interesting.
No way. Saba Hamasi was plus 300 in that fight. I'm talking about
We're
Curtis
talking about
Melender. Yeah, there you go. Curtis Melender.
Melender fight. Yeah,
I bet him in that fight.
I had violence in that fight, and I got fucked.
Dude, Saba Hamasi is coming off of 4 wins in a row. His only losses, to John's point, were to Abdul Razak and Tim Means.
Warrior, what's your take on McGregor Poirier?
McGregor kills him in round 1.
Yep. Rock, take?
That's the early lean, but I haven't obviously looked into it yet.
Luke?
Yeah, I'm kind of with the McGregor dead side, but yeah.
I mean, you can look into it all you want, but at the same time, I mean, I obviously haven't taped it, but what is tape going to tell you? Does Dustin Poirier shoot takedowns? Does Dustin Poirier wrestle?
I don't think it matters. I don't think he can wrestle McGregor even if he wants.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Like we just watched Dan Hooker land 64% of his strike attempts against Dustin Poirier. Like Dan Hooker, like that is we are talking about a couple tiers above him as a striker.
Yeah.
I also just kind of think like McGregor's cardio issues may be a bit overrated. Like Nate Diaz probably the perfect matchup other than like Khabib to put against McGregor. Someone who can just play Homer Simpson and go forward for 25 minutes. Like
McGregor inside the distance minus 120. That seems like a not too bad of a line.
Are we heavy on Aldo?
That's the best line.
I love Aldo here. I love Aldo here.
I'm on Aldo.
Is that your lock? Lock?
That's my main play.
I'm the only one sort of opposed to that because I feel like Vera is just so much of a dog that, yes, you can say he can get knocked out in the first round, but how realistic is that?
Yeah.
And he's going to come out on those rounds 2 and 3, and you're going to be saying, oh, well, Aldo had upside in round 1, but you know what? Vera's coming on strong.
I think
no matter what, that's going to happen.
I still feel he has a very live chance of winning round 2 as well. I'm not sure why everybody thinks that his output and everything is his strongest round against Petr Yan was round 2.
Yep.
Like, what are people thinking that he's going to just fall off a cliff after the first round?
Dude, I don't understand that yesterday of Aldo round 2 performances. He hasn't. The only 2 times he's been outlanded in a round 2 were the Volk in the last like 7 fights. Were the Volk fight, which was bizarre. Even
very low output. Yeah, very low output in that fight too.
And the second Holloway fight. But other than that,
go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just saying he doesn't really he doesn't generally start to slow to like 12-minute mark. It's not like it's like a cardio death 7 minutes he's done. It's usually like round 3 you can start to see everything slow down a bit, and like Vera could put it on him there. But like I also kind of think the idea of Vera is going to just pressure forward through damage. He's a more precise and harder striker than anybody Vera's fought. Like when he's catching shots right on the chin, is he still going to be just zombie walking through it? I'm not so sure, to be honest.
And one real quick thing too, like even in those scenarios of Yan and whatnot, when Yan came on, it was the 4th and 5th round. This is a 3-round fight, and I think a lot of people are forgetting, even though I think that, Vera has made a ton of improvements. Wasn't that long ago where he was getting bombed on by Guido Canetti in the first round? It was not that long where he was struggling against Luigi.
But that's never his problem in round 1. We know that's going to be a problem. We know round 1 is going to be a problem for Vera.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's fair. But that's not to say just because that might be a problem for Vera in round 1, that now Aldo is just completely inefficient in round 2 and round 3. There's no data to suggest that.
But I think Vera comes on stronger than Yan does in a round 2, knowing there's 5 rounds he could work for, as opposed to Vera, he has to work for 3 rounds.
That's a good point too.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. I don't hate that take.
And Vera's a dog, dude. Like, I don't think Aldo in front of him is going to make any difference from what Song Yadong was. I think Song Yadong is right up there with power as far as Aldo is concerned.
But is he as precise though?
No, he's not. But
does Song Yadong?
I think the power's there.
It is, but like if Vera tries to like clinch Aldo like he did with Yadong, like I don't think it's gonna happen. Like I'm pretty sure Aldo can shuck him off in the clinch fairly easily. Or he should. If he can't, then he's really atrophied pretty significantly. Like Volk clinching him up and having sex there is very different than Marlon Vera. It's
so biggest concern for you on the Aldo side is what?
Basically, Kenny survived. I do think he's going to slow in round 3, and Kenny survived the storm. Like Vera could win round 2. I just generally think you look at the head strike advantage is probably going to favor Aldo. So is the power advantage. Like I don't think Vera has a chance to take him down. Really, I don't think he has much chance to have clinch success. So like. I'm not saying it's a lock, but I favor him in round 1 and 2 pretty significantly. It's like if he does gas, can he survive the Vera storm late? But it's like this would be Aldo's worst loss since like 2007. Like I am like I know he's shown.
It could be his worst loss ever.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Whoa!
Easily.
Whoa!
Look at
And
his losses. To lose to a guy like Chito Vera,
ever?
And he's
look at his record.
34. Like, I kind of think the Aldo's wash thing is getting a little overplayed. I think part of his success, for as great as it was, came from the level of talent wasn't as high as it is now. But also, and like, if you actually look at the guys who have beaten him, like Max Holloway is one of the best fighters in like mixed martial arts history. So is Alex Volkanovski is elite. Conor McGregor is like elite. Like,
but Max Holloway wasn't the best fighter there ever was in rounds 1 and 2. All he did was survive in round 3.
All right, so here's my question, EMG. Do you have a bet on Chito Vera?
No, I don't. So you know what? I guess I'll shut up. But who is Luciano Abasvedo, whatever the fuck, to Locke's point? Who the hell is Luciano Azevedo? You said this would be his worst loss in history.
This would be Aldo's. Okay, yeah. Sorry. Okay.
Did you watch that fight? I didn't watch that fight.
Fuck you.
his worst loss since he joined the WEC.
Thank you, Zupa era Aldo. This would be his worst loss.
Or MG.
This guy's digging. Yeah.
Hey, you said worse. I went all the way back.
I appreciate the straight man who's coming in here holding people accountable. I'm here for it.
Luciano hasn't fought since 2014. Let's get it fucking straight here. It'd be his second worst loss.
Second worst. My bad. Second worst. Jesus.
Everybody was down on Vera prior to the Ewell fight. And, like, I actually like Ewell more than most, I think. But, like, at the end of the day, there's a big difference between Ewell and Yadong, and I like both of them. And Aldo, like, you can't take anything from the O'Malley fight. If you actually capped this fight and took an opinion from the O'Malley fight, like, stop capping fights. Like, that's that's really the,
what were his odds going into that fight? He was like plus 250 or something, right? It was something crazy.
Where would you price? And again, I know it's MMA, Matt, but where would you price Aldo against O'Malley? Like, I could see O'Malley as a slight favorite just because Aldo is old. O'Malley's output is stupid, and he's big. But, like, it wouldn't be more than, like, minus 125, minus 150, right?
I think you'd have a pick 'em there.
Right. That's fair. I think that's fair. Whereas, you know, now we have Vera who, look, I appreciate he's upped his output. I appreciate his process has been better. But it's a huge difference against a guy like Yadong who's going to sit there and brawl with you and someone like Aldo who's not very easy to hit in the pocket. It's like you're going to take a lot of shots and not land a lot back early in this fight. Like, that's – maybe he weathers it. And if Vera goes and walks through him, then my opinion of Vera is going to change pretty dramatically, to be honest. It's
that's my big thing in this fight. Like, if Vera really just walks through him here, he is now putting himself in the upper echelon of the division. Yeah. I've always been, you know, a Vera, you know, somewhat skeptic based on everything, but at least beat a guy like Jose Aldo, my opinion will drastically change of him.
At least until King Marab puts his head on a spike. That's
yeah, Marab would toss him around.
Marab?
Hey, what is that on Aldo's right arm?
Oh my god.
What is that? Is that even legal?
It's like a band or something.
That's a compression. Why does he have compression sleeve on his
Dude, just like Costa versus Izzy, I had never seen suction cup like therapy on someone's calf. I don't think I've ever seen something like that on Aldo's right arm.
And he has a new tattoo? What the
fuck? You ever seen it on anybody's arm?
No.
That's bizarre. He does.
I know.
Shit, Cocaine Aldo is back. He's out there.
Oh, he took it off. He took it off. What's that on his chest?
New tap. Aldo's got a young hot wife, man. He can't go into like kind of like older guy mid 30s territory. He's got to be out there partying, doing the damn thing.
Dude, like, I love Jose Aldo. I'd love to see him go out here and win round 1. He's gonna win round 1. There's no doubt about that, in my opinion. But round 2, where it gets at the 7.5 minute mark, I don't want to see him falter to pressure that Marlon's going to bring. I'd love to see him go out here and win the first 2 rounds.
So you took a stab, though, right, AMG?
Yeah, I have Aldo right now.
Did you track it, or are you just taking it with the gadget?
No. Yeah.
Dude, that tat looks like it's like a badge on his chest.
Dude, it looks like KSW type tattoos.
Maybe it
Have
is.
you seen those before?
Sewed in.
It looks like it's sewn into his fucking skin, dude. It looks too real. Oh,
Wait,
fuck.
damn,
Or I'm too baked.
You said you played Aldo?
Sorry.
Yeah, dude, that tattoo, Luke, is serious.
No, AMG. You said you played Aldo?
Yeah, not officially, but I'm looking to get out of it as soon as possible after he wins round 1.
After everything we just talked about for the last 5 minutes.
Waiting for that catch out.
Round 1 doesn't matter, guys. Round 1 does not matter.
I appreciate him keeping.
Unless he gets the finish. What if he gets the finish in the first round too, right?
Well, that's why I have him pre-fight.
I actually
smart man.
To be honest.
See, AMG, I'd give more credence to that opinion if it was a 5-round fight.
5-round fight, I wouldn't be on Aldo at minus 140, to be honest. I'd need like dog money.
Yeah, that's what I agree with that.
Yeah.
As far as John.
We need 12 and a half minute Jose Aldo.
Yeah. Then just go for the clinch. Then just clinch him up.
So is this like a Claudia Gadelia scenario? You know Claudia's going to go out there and win the first round. And then, it's going to go get sweaty.
And meanwhile, Luke and I...
That could be similar.
Luke and I
lied gap here, though.
After the first round. When I already had cash out.
Claudia won the first round versus Hill, right? In the first round versus Jan? Or didn't...
Yeah,
won the first round?
Both fights, she won the first round. Yeah.
I think we're about to get Jan Joanna, and I really hope all the fucking lushes go out there and give us Joanna minus 150 against her. I will fucking hammer that.
Wait, what? What'd you say?
All right.
Minus 150 versus
Joanna minus 150 against Jan Zonad.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
I have to get Joanna.
No, Yana, or fuck. God damn it. I just talk so much shit pumping up Jose Aldo. Don't be a dumb.
Oh shit, that was a badass kick from Vera off the
I know.
That was sick.
Let's get it going, Aldo. Come on.
Once again, it'd be nice if Aldo kicks. The whole narrative. For
but Marlon Vera's southpaw. I didn't expect Aldo to have kicking success early in round 1.
You can still. Aldo's the guy who, if he wanted to kick, he could kick across the calf.
Yeah. Really I don't think Cheeto's going to – Aldo is one of the few guys who does check kicks. Cheeto's not going to have a ton of success kicking that leg, but –
I agree with Derek Brunson.
Yep.
Dude, I love Jose Aldo fight.
There we go.
Oh, nice.
I love what he's doing here.
There's a
kick.
kick.
Backing up. You can play the touch game, but be in the center of the octagon and play the touch game.
What was the line you got on Aldo?
I thought there's only one guy who's going to be making someone miss in that phone booth. It's
yeah.
Oy.
What line did you get on Aldo, AMG?
I have minus 125 and minus 135 on Bovada. Bet online was minus 125. Bovada's minus 130.
Oh boy, here we go.
See, I didn't expect Vera to be doing something like this.
No, and I didn't expect Aldo to not really fight to try to pummel for an underhook either. I don't.
Yeah. He's got to be a little bit more active off this.
I heard. Well, I said myself, Aldo's winning round 1 at a huge clip.
I still think that's probably the case, but.
Come on, Aldo, dig an underhook at least.
Honestly, he just needs to move a bit. I don't know. This is
why he's not digging right now.
Clearly similar to the ball fight.
This is gonna be awful if he loses round 1. Is all I gotta say.
Why are we not digging an underhook, Aldo, bro? Why are we not digging an underhook? I don't understand.
On the bicep. He's on the bicep.
I'm sure Corey.
All right, there we go.
It's there. It's there. Fucking dig it, bro.
Let's go.
This is easy to get out of. This is easy.
All right, there it is. All right, turn to your right. To your right.
He's not doing a great job there, to be honest.
Vera's probably the favorite at this point, is he not?
He has to be.
Go ahead and
there we go. All right, good break. Let's do some work.
All right, break away.
Vera is minus 150. Aldo is plus 110.
Where are you guys at? Wow. All right, I might be behind you guys now.
I'm at 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
203, 202, 201.
I honestly don't think that first 2 minutes means anything because there was little done.
More damage here. Oh, nice. Oh,
nice body shot.
That hurt him. Dude, I wish Aldo would be more aggro at times. I know that's one of the problems with him, but
Live line is frozen
Oh.
on Bovada. Live line is frozen.
yeah, not surprising.
What now for time?
133.
Okay, all right, I'm back. I'm right with you guys now.
Why don't I have anything on Bet Online?
Who's winning?
But definitely not like a dominant.
I might be Aldo.
Whoever wins this last minute is going to win this round.
Those body shots are taking it a toll. Like that's.
Yeah, I feel like that kind of nullifies the clinch position of Vera from earlier in the round.
Oh yeah, Aldo.
Here we go, baby.
He just switched stances. He switched stances from the kick.
Let's go, rip it.
I still have never understood why Aldo had.
Vera is covering up on everything.
He's flinching. Yes, he's flinching on everything.
He was flinching on everything versus O'Malley. Literally everything.
Yeah.
So interesting point here, guys. So, you know, in this first round, it wasn't like crazy output, like a ton of grinding. Like there was some clinching, but there's nothing to suggest really in this first round that there's like a taxing point of Aldo, right?
Yeah.
No, actually, less output than usual. So
Aldo concerns round 3 is less significant pre-fight.
Yeah, I bet. I mean,
if that's what you were trying to say, Luke.
Right? Pretty clearly. Oh, yeah.
Wait, say that again, AMG?
Like my round 3 concerns are less significant as far as this round 1 played out for Aldo.
Yeah,
that's
you're right.
Aldo round, right?
That's an Aldo round. Like that clinch position from Vera was good, but those body shots really accumulated, and I think that was definitely more damaging than anything Vera put in that. I'm biased as fuck, so talk me down. But I thought Aldo landed more damage with the strikes at distance.
I don't think Aldo had to work. Period.
Like in that clinch position, he ate some knees. Like it was very soft knees.
No, I don't think he had to work. Period. So I don't know. I just felt like
I think AMG's saying he just didn't have to work based on like the consideration of what we said.
He's minus 300 live right now.
Oh wow. Okay.
So minus 130 turns into minus 300. Okay. Like I said, if you want to cash out for guaranteed profit, minus 125 on Bet Online. Money's coming in on Vera.
Interesting.
Plus 175 on Vera.
If you bet Vera, this is the time. This is easily the time.
No, what did you get on Aldo?
149.
Yeah, I'm 145 myself.
See,
is that track, John?
Okay, Aldo's back at minus 300.
Minus 300 right now
for Aldo.
You hedging, John?
I said pre-fight. I see that fight. That might be the spot. That might be the spot.
After round 2, I hedged a bit, but
oh god, he's ripping the body.
Oh. All right, I'm seeing 10-9 scorecards. I like it.
I'm pretty comfortable with calling that first round for Aldo, to be honest. That's
Another advantage that Holloway had in this type of fight was his size too. Like for some reason, I felt like Vera was going to be a little bit lanky in this fight, but it's not really as big as I thought it would be.
Because Aldo's a huge bantamweight. Like it's
that check hook though is just there.
Yeah, the left. Come on, Aldo.
Oh, he's just hitting that check hook with consistency, bro.
Mm-hmm. He's still sharp, man. He's quick.
He hasn't had to use much energy, which is nice. Yeah. So
I know, which is why it's such an interesting consideration. Once again, we talk about everything, what our reads and analysis is pre-fight, but like, Vera is not making him work as much as I thought he would be.
Wow, 32 leg strikes for Vera.
I mean, he's probably checked half of them, to be honest. Like,
he really has. Oh, go! That left hook, man, it's just money.
It's landing, dude. It's landing
all day. I mean,
come on, Aldo.
Hopefully his cardio holds up, but there's levels to the striking. It's
come on.
But once again, in terms of the cardio, I don't think there's anything to suggest in a 3-round fight where we're at right now, almost halfway through, that Aldo's going to gas. Like, Vera has not pushed.
This isn't a crazy pace. Yeah, this is not a crazy pace.
Like I said, it's hard to push a pace when you're getting tagged every time you come into the pocket.
No, I don't disagree. I'm just saying, like, pre-fight, we thought, Vera might push, a higher pace, which might potentially tax the, cardio of Aldo. But
I do like that Aldo's giving him 2 back every time he comes in. That's
kind of evening it out. Ooh, nice, right?
The technical, I think that's the big thing.
Nice uppercut
so far.
The technical block
he's feeling himself.
Different. The technical
Aldo's feeling himself, y'all.
Different. It's just different.
I wish he'd take a bit off those body shots. It seems like he's loading up huge on them, but
he still seems fine though, bro.
Yeah. But
it is Aldo. Yeah. But still, like I said, Cheeto is not pushing a typical Cheeto pace.
I try to not get overly technical.
I don't like that he's getting pushed up against Cage.
He'll be able to get off it pretty easy. Yeah, Cheeto's not
got the underhook. He's just got to turn to his right.
Yeah.
I mean, Cheeto's not really taking the round back here, though. That's the.
And he's winning the head position right here.
Ooh, nice knee.
Yeah, I mean,
let's not hang out here, Jose.
I know you can't give up minutes.
Yeah, but I think he's way up on the round. To be honest,
I do too. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, nice knee.
This is not Song Yadong.
Yeah.
You're not Song Yadong.
AMG comes back. That's
right. I am not a 5'6", 135-pound Asian man. I'm a 5'6", 190-pound Italian man.
Who's winning the second round? I didn't see anything.
It's definitely Aldo at the moment.
What's the live line has to be what, Aldo minus 600?
I'd imagine something like that.
Oh shit! Well, I guess my read was off.
You played Aldo.
I could start turning it up now.
No, I know, but I had every intention on cashing out after the first round.
Yeah.
Thinking Marlon Vera would come on in rounds 2 and 3 and make me sweat.
You think they're gonna steal this to Vera?
I would hope. I mean, it's pretty clear. Clutch.
Aldo minus 300.
Aldo's got to get off the fence, man.
If they didn't give the fight to Chaos Williams, if they didn't give Anthony Pettis, I don't understand. Obviously, there's different judges for each fight, but
come on.
How good do you guys think Marlon Vera would be in a 5-round fight as opposed to 3 rounds?
Way better. Even seeing this, I wouldn't be.
Imagine betting against Marlon Vera in a 5-round fight. I don't really want any part of that.
What's the line right now? I mean, I think he's up 2-0, to be honest, pretty clearly. But
Marlon Vera is getting the action at plus 170.
That's what scared me. I don't know.
So I'm seeing minus 295 Aldo right now.
Minus 250 Aldo, plus 170 Marlon Vera. The latest action just came in on Vera at plus 170.
Interesting.
On Bovada.
I think it has to be
all people are playing the 3rd round Aldo narrative in the bet. I mean, that's what, I don't hate anybody playing it.
I don't think there's a minute of time in the clinch, Offset getting beaten pillar to post for 4 minutes. He didn't do any real damage there. That's the.
Yeah, Aldo was doing some good work.
I don't think so, Tyson. I mean, I personally think Aldo's up 2-0 pretty clearly.
Minus 200 for Aldo.
I feel like if you're playing the other side here in Vera, if you have live ITD KO props, that's probably the way to play it. But you
don't think he wins the decision?
No, I don't. I think he's down 2 rounds personally. And even if Aldo goes Brazilian coast in the 3rd round, which
doesn't look like it.
I like this. Wow.
We're going to see.
I've never really seen Aldo do this.
This might gas Aldo a little bit quicker too, though.
I don't love it, but I like it more than him getting pinned against.
Oh, don't get shook off.
Oh, this is
He's gonna get
interesting.
shook off. He's gonna get shook off.
Yeah, because Vera might be able
not,
to.
man. Grappling is fucking legit. Like
it is,
Yeah,
but I
Vera's
think Vera can buck him. I think Vera can buck him. He's got the wrist.
Come on, though.
He's
Come
got
on,
the
Aldo.
wrist. I think he's gonna buck
I
him.
hope he just ditches and gets out.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm right there
Ditch
with
it.
you, Locke.
Ditch it.
Right. He's bucking. Just get off right now. Just bail on it. Bail on it.
What's
Just
the
bail
point
on
if he doesn't, though?
Listen,
What is
slightly
Vera
better.
going to do in top control?
huge mistake by Vera there. What was he doing?
He was trying to kick off the left leg of Aldo.
I'm
trying to get in top position.
He should have kept shucking that. Like that's like Vera's not a great grab. Like he's slick, but as Luke would say, but he is not a technically strong grappler. Seriously, right? I mean, that's the.
You guys know, if you've been listening to the Club and Sub podcast, I talk about the crafty jiu-jitsu guys and your fundamental jiu-jitsu guys.
Well, that's like, I mean,
there is more crafty. Yeah.
Like Aldo might be able to just ride this for 5 minutes.
I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
I'd be fucking fine with that.
Locke is sitting there with the Santa hat on, like,
I know.
oh, Aldo in the third round. Like, fucking,
God.
let's go, buddy.
Fuck.
Who had Aldo round 3 is what I want to know.
No,
Nobody. Literally nobody.
Yeah.
Nope.
I was dead confident on Aldo, and I didn't even think he would take round 3. Fuck.
Yeah. I mean, Vera doesn't really have a lot of it. He's doing a good job fighting hands, but it's
I'm
hard
ready for the
What
Jose Aldo Peter
price
Yan
of-
rematch.
Vera's
was
good enough
Aldo's
to
sub?
not get subbed. He's
Did you
good
say
enough.
how
to
would you
not
price it, Andrew?
Sorry? Oh,
Well, Andrew, what did you say about a rematch between Jan and Aldo?
I'm ready for it.
I'm definitely not ready for that.
He doesn't get hit with that body shot. What happens in round 1?
Yo, special stipulation, 3-round title fight between Jose Aldo and Torian. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
For
the first time in years, MMA Luck of the Night's calling it out. 3-round title fight. Let's go.
I mean, Dana would love to get Aldo one more strap. You know he would. Like,
That'd be dope. Oh,
Did you guys hear about the fact that they're talking about, like, maybe doing a 5-round?
co-mains.
I like
I
that.
don't like it. I
don't
really-
mind it, depending on the matchup, though, and it depends on how they're going to go about it. Like, do they offer it to both people and be like, okay, if they both accept, we'll do it as 5 rounds, or are they going to say everybody for sure co-main event, no matter what? Even if it's Chaos Williams against Abdul Razak Al Hassan, you're still fucking co-main 5 rounds.
Dude, what is Vera doing? Marlon Vera is like trying to play bumper cars here with the cage.
I'm loving this. I'm loving this.
Dude, who do you give Jose Aldo?
Rob Font, baby. Bring it on. Bring
Rob
on the
Font.
youngins.
No.
I would probably bet Aldo in a 3-round fight and definitely bet Font in a 5-round.
Let's go Cody Garbrandt, Jose Aldo.
Ooh.
I like that.
Depends
Dude,
on
I
he's getting a
love
125-pound shot, right? He's getting a flyweight shot, though.
His neck is like there.
Fuck Cody Garbrandt at flyweight.
Locke, was this your luck of the night on Aldo?
Yes.
Good shit,
Oh,
dog.
boy. Oh, shit.
Ultra
5 years
confident.
cash on Aldo.
Pre-fight, I loved Aldo, and then when I got to taping, I was like, I don't know.
Backpedal a little bit.
Yeah, I
At least you got that
backpedaled.
opener. At least you got that opener.
I backpedaled.
Remember when people thought Marlon Vera was going to take Aldo down when he got tired? Those were fun times.
That was me, asshole. That was me, asshole.
Aldo do with the jiu-jitsu.
The jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, I've never
Now
really
Garbrandt.
seen Aldo's jiu-jitsu be this effective.
Let's fucking go.
Solid
Fuck
hit
yeah.
lock. Solid hit lock, though.
Fuck
That's all.
yes. Give me that shit. All right.
Back
No
to
matter what happens to Wonder Boy, I'm good tonight.
30-27?
It should be. That's a good scorecard is 30-27. That's the.
Is that last round a 10-8?
Oh, good point. I don't know.
Who we riding in the main?
I got Wonder Boy.
I might
I'm on
vote
Wonder Boy as well. I'm not betting him, but yeah.
That locks up
Wonder
a prop.
Boy.
Well, between the live bets and the track bets, it's been a very good night. But
yeah,
I might throw some DGen shit at the man here. Hire some Wonder Boy. Let's
let me sprinkle a little bit more Wonder Boy round 3, round 4, round 5. Let me sprinkle that shit. Let me sprinkle that shit.
AMG's like voice of reason, guys, calm down. Quiet.
Just do the money line there, Lock. Chill.
Do you ever play here, Angie? On the main?
I have Thompson.
All right.
Nice.
Fuck it.
But I'm up 3 units right now, and I have 1.5 on Thompson.
Yeah, I'm guaranteed profit tonight. I'm good.
So yeah, guaranteed. Just
Me
like
too.
Lock.
It's actually a very good night tonight.
Dude, all my props lost. All my money lines won.
All right. Here we go.
God, that's horrible.
116 and as soon as this is official, 116 to win 100 on Thompson. I'm firing it.
Come on. Really? You don't think this is official at this point?
I do, but
He's like, "You're live, bro. You're live. It's
it is the UFC. It is. I don't know if Chris Lee's a part of it or not, guys. Like, give me a second. That's a,
I don't have volume on, so I don't know if Chris Lee's a part of it.
29-28.
Dude,
29-28.
Where are we going? Yeah.
What world am I living in where Marlon Vera won round 2?
I don't give a shit. I won. I'm happy with the win.
Like, I got my stand ahead. I don't give a fuck. 5
Hey,
units, cat.
Good night.
I'm betting
Great catch.
Aldo in the Jan rematch. Bookmark it.
Great catch.
I lost 3 units on Tajara Eubanks, and one of my most confident bets of the night, Jose Aldo, I win 1 unit. That's the way the cookie crumbles, as they say.
Dude, how sharp was Aldo decision?
Dude,
Yeah.
What's the line on that?
Way better than minus 130.
did you do a total degen for it?
No, I didn't.
Plus 150.
Plus 150.
All right, minus 108, Thompson. Dude, AMG, I want total degen every week.
No matter what.
Yeah, what's up with this? We do it a week. We don't. Do
I
it
think
a week.
I could have done it this week and last week, but I just didn't do it.
We want it every week.
We want it every week.
Right.
Put that shit out there.
I don't want L's every week. That's the only that's the only thing.
AMG's like, I don't like props every week though. Yeah.
All right, Locke. What do I get if I join the Patreon?
You want to hop on the Patreon, bro?
AKA, it's a cheap plug for the Patreon.
I can't. No, but seriously though, like I know you mentioned you had Discord. I don't.
Yeah.
So do I get that if I join it?
Oh yeah,
You can plug it.
Here.
You're like,
You're the
your
head-
cam is still off, so I can't tell if you're still fucking talking or not. But either way, yeah, no, the Patreon's fucking dope. We got I saw a Discord channel where like we have a live event thread that's just popping right now that I'm trying to like keep track of, but these guys are just savages and keep going at it. I think somebody even mentioned the Tybura live bet in there as well too, but I wasn't able to see it. But we got that going on. It's just a solid chat. And then obviously whenever I record my breakdowns, I just drop them on the Patreon as soon as I'm done recording them. So you don't have to wait for them, John. You don't have to wait all the way till fucking Monday of fight week. You can get them the week before.
You get to play that play.
It's like a soothing thing. Like when I'm working, I just have you in my ear for a solid hour, 15 minutes straight.
I don't even like listen to myself for like an hour. How the fuck do you do it? Jeez, that long. God damn. No.
I'm gonna join it. I sent $100 to Z's little scholarship thing last night.
Yeah,
it is a pretty cool thing to be honest. And that's Rockstar Z, guys. Check it out if you have not. He's doing a pretty cool thing to hopefully send somebody to Tiger Muay Thai one day. But yeah, I think I'm gonna join it. I'd love to be a part of that group. So
yeah, no, it's a solid group for sure. Yeah, it's fun, man. It's fun for sure. A little bit too big for this right now, but it's
one day not working the 9 to 5 grind.
So who here is not a white belt?
What?
I said, well, I continue to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, keep grinding that 9 to 5 so I don't have to, you bitch. Send that $5 a month.
Whoa, that was aggressive.
All right. Main event coming up. Luke, what do you got?
Shit. Wait. Hold up.
He wasn't ready for it.
No. I wasn't ready for it. Say it again. Sorry, you were breaking up.
I said main event. What do you got?
Hey, where the hell did Jose Aldo's tattoo go?
Right?
KSW. KSW. It's KSW.
I fucking told you guys.
What the hell?
Is that
how did he get away with that?
UFC, by the way?
That is not legal.
Like, hashtag here incoming Eddie Bravo gifts all over the place.
Dude,
right
he
now.
poisoned Marlon Vera. He poisoned him. Dude, what the hell was that?
Incoming Eddie Bravo gifts.
Dude, in the clinch, I saw his face on Jose Aldo's left pec. I swear to God, I saw it. And Marlon Vera ate all of his tattoo. And that's when it was over.
He had a gypsy woman in New Orleans and chanted. It's big. All right, main event predictions right now. Luke, what do you got?
I like Wonder Boy. Not a super confident pick. It's one of these fights where I think Wonder Boy's an extremely difficult guy to fight. And what I talked about in my breakdown earlier I guess I wasn't on the club and sub, but when I went on with Jeff Brantley later this week, I had food poisoning. I apologize, guys. Was deathly ill. But ultimately, what my point is in this fight is that, what kind of Wonder Boy do we see? Do we see, traditional Wonder Boy of, Darren Till, low volume? I'm going to see what we're going to do, do my thing, karate stance outside. Or do we see a more aggressive Wonder Boy of what we saw in the Vicente Luque fight? For me, I think in this fight against a guy in Jeff Neal, I think it should be somewhere in the middle, because even in that Vicente Luque fight, dude still got hit with a ton of shots. Obviously, brutalized Luque, clearly won the fight, but Jeff Neal hit super, super hard. So I feel like, Wonder Boy needs to mind his P's and Q's. Got dropped by Darren Till, got dropped by Woodley. Despite him largely playing the outside game well in the aggregate, he's not invincible at the same time. And that's what makes me nervous here. But at the same time, you got a guy in Jeff Neal who's fighting, largely guys who are extremely hittable. Your Mike Perry's, your Frank Camacho's, your Nico Price's, diametrically kind of different game here. So right. it ultimately comes down to, can he solve the puzzle of Wonder Boy Thompson that a lot of people have not been able to do? I personally say no, but that also comes down to how Wonder Boy approaches the fight. As I touched on before, is it, passive, aggressive, middle Wonder Boy Thompson? I think it should be middle Wonder Boy Thompson to, win this fight on volume, but tough one.
Breakdown.
I am not doing anything as eloquently as my man Luke just threw it out. I'm too big for that shit right now, but I do got Wonder Boy here. I do think that this is a different type of style that Neal really hasn't fought before, other than the closest thing is the Kevin Holland fight. And you did see him struggle a little bit in terms of dealing with the kicking range. He did obviously close distance a couple times and get Holland down. But I think this Wonder Boy feel is just something different. And arguably, I think he looked pretty damn good in his last fight against Vicente Luque. Probably top 3 performances of his UFC career in terms of going out there and just beating a guy over 15 minutes. Dropped him a couple times, and he looked good. But the thing about being 38 years old now, the things that start to leave a fighter first is the speed, the reflexes, and all that type of shit, right? So is this the fight that starts to show for Wonder Boy? Because it didn't show in his last fight. And I'm kind of betting on him at plus money here, that he'll still be able to have that type of flexibility and that type of the quick reflexes to still go out there and kind of piece Neal up. I think, I'm not sure there's a lot of people that back me up on this, but I think Jeff Neal does have a bit of a cardio issue past round 3. Once we see him go past that 3rd round mark, after dealing with a guy that has the type of style that Wonder Boy Thompson does, dealing with that range and the kicking, and we know Wonder Boy is going to be kind of chopping away at the body as well too, right? I think Neal's going to get a little bit frustrated, and we get a late Wonder Boy finish here. That's kind of the spot that I'm with.
AMG, what do you got? Give us a breakdown.
Jeff Neal is on a 6-fight win streak. Thompson should be on a 3-fight win streak, in my opinion. I mean, we know what happened in Anthony Pettis' fight, but
he looked great in that
fight. Come on.
Great in that fight.
So if that fight extends, he's on a 3-fight win streak. Darren Till did not beat Wonderboy Thompson, and it's just as simple as Neal hasn't fought. I like what Locke said at the end and Luke said at the end. He's never fought someone like Wonderboy, and I think when that is the case, it's matchup versus matchup, and I don't think this is a good matchup for Jeff Neal. I think this is a great matchup for Wonderboy, and that's what it comes down to. And I think, like I said, 6-fight win streak for Jeff Neal, and it's only a 1-fight win streak for Stephen Thompson. What have you done for me lately? And people are undervaluing Thompson in this spot, and I like Thompson in this spot.
Yep. Neal looked really good against Perry, right? Like just the aesthetic of the way he beat him. People are all over him after that. But again, this is the first guy he's fighting who's not going to willingly exchange with him in the pocket.
You know what the exactly is? If you told me Neal was going to approach this fight like Vicente Luque did and was willing to go forward, need damage to give it, I'd be a little bit more encouraged just because I think Neal is a cleaner striker than Luque is and just a little bit more aware. Except that's not really Neal's game. And so like kind of what all you guys said, Wonderboy's a tough puzzle to solve. And if you're going to play the patient game with him, there's nobody who plays the patient game better than he does. Like if you tell me Neal comes out here and goes aggro and it's like, I'm going to find the pocket come hell or high water, I'd be pretty confident. But we've never seen him do that. Luque's problem is that Luque's like, I'm going to find the pocket come hell or high water. I don't care if I eat 10 strikes to find the pocket. Like, you know. Yeah. So, I feel the same way. It's like, I'm going to trust Wonderboy in a straight-up kickboxing match against virtually everybody until I see them solve that style, pretty much. And especially
And real quick, John, too, like even in like an aggressive stylistic matchup, you know, Luque's the guy's going to come forward. A lot of people forget about the Masvidal fight. Masvidal came forward out too. Look at what Wonderboy did to him there as well. So my thing is like how Neal should approach the fight actually is to go aggro, because once again, I don't think that despite me being, you know, a Neal truther to some extent, I like Jeff Neal, but to try to play that outside point fighting game with a guy like Wonderboy, I just don't think is a great look in this fight. So you have to go aggressive. But once again, what have we seen when guys go aggressive on him? Doesn't look great, because Wonderboy has the counter ability, has the game to nullify that type of thing. So everything to me speaks Wonderboy. Like he could get clipped. Like I said, there's been multiple considerations where he's been hurt in the fight. But I think it's a good spot for him. I couldn't pull the trigger on it personally. So, you know, I'm saying this, you know, as someone who does not have a cent on the fight, but
he's also not the only one who's shinny in this matchup, right? Like we've seen Neal dropped a few times. Like Kevin Holland put him away, Nico Price put him down, and like I keep hearing the volume argument for Neal, which I'm a huge subscriber to stats, but the reality is how many guys like Wonderboy is not easy to put a volume against. There's a reason he outlands his opponents by 30% for his career. Like if you come at him, he puts it up. Like, I think he put it on Masvidal, and I would like, look, I like Neal a lot, but like. I'm not saying he's in a higher tier than Masvidal is as a striker. I think that would be a little crazy until we actually see him show that, right?
Yeah.
I'm pumped for it, though. It should be fun. Hopefully it'll be fun. I could also see this being a staring contest, to be honest. That's in play.
Honestly, I'm going to go like slight contrarian take, though. I don't think it will be a staring contest. Actually, I think we see a moderately high action fight, personally. I think
last fight of 2020.
Yeah, it's true. Great, good year of fighting, to be honest. In a year that was really shit for just about everybody, the UFC was probably the one thing that kept everybody, at least all the diehards, a little sane here. So it was a great year of UFC.
How long was that break, man? Between 249 and that Brasilia card?
6 weeks, right? Something like that. So
May 9th was 249.
Because you remember, like, they had the next week booked, and Dana was like, we're doing it. Yeah. They canceled it. Then he booked that spot in California, and he's like, we're doing it. And Disney was like, no, you're not fucking doing it. And they canceled it. And then, like, we were sitting here. I'm, like, taping all these fights a month out. I'm like, I don't know if this is going to fucking happen. Like, there's no point in me actually putting real money there. It's going to sit in some escrow and make some sportsbook money for a couple of months. It was wild.
About 8 weeks. 8 weeks with no UFC during that stretch.
I'm just mad there was no PFL and Combate this year. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Well, we get
like those are my favorite shows. Those shows are so underrated. No PFL, no Combate. What the fuck?
PFL is like production quality is so good. It's really like they have like the full ESPN production quality. It's incredible.
Yeah. And I like everyone on the mic there. You got Sean O'Connell, Randy Couture, and you got Eve Edwards. They're all so good.
O'Connell's underrated as hell, man.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. I just wish you could throw elbows, but they are.
That's the only bad thing, dude. It's like, why the fuck?
As they have like 10,000 Russians in PFL too, who are just like, ground and pound,
nobody knows about, and they're fucking killers. Mavli Kabilov is the one guy who's just like would kill everybody.
You made that name up, dude. You fucking made that.
Mavli Kabilov? No, I didn't. That's a real person.
Daniel Pineda knocked his ass out.
Come on. I'm a Daniel Pineda truther, but 8 out of 10 times that does not happen.
I'm guessing you had money on your boy.
Swanson.
Dude, I had to bet plus 800 on Daniel Pineda in that fight.
True.
Dude, back when AMG was still giving picks away for free, that first year of PFL, I made a 5 penny just telling him I just look at his picks night up and just submit it.
Dude, I know C told me that too. It was just like a glorious year. Glyco Franca plus 325.
Wow.
In his debut versus PFL, it's just like.
C messaged me once. He's like, I'm convinced I'm the reason that he ended up going tout because I sent him a tip. It's the worst decision I ever made.
Dude, Nikolai, I don't even know how to say his last name. I'm not even going to try to. Nikolai Aleksakin is in the PFL, and he's one of those guys. Nobody has a fucking clue who he is, but he is a fucking killer, just like Mavlid Kabilov in PFL. Those guys are so fucking good. It's crazy.
Magomed Kirimov, bro.
Exactly. No, there's another one. Dude,
no, I know. I've heard
all three of those guys would kill the top 25 in the UFC, and I swear to God, I have no.
Because Karamov's going to have to fight Rory this year.
And there's even a heavyweight in PFL who can fucking starch all these guys in the UFC. I'm trying to look him up right now.
Who's the last heavyweight winner in PFL? Is the dude who's in the UFC now? Who got drubbed by Bozer and
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. This guy's Russian. He's not Brazilian. Oh God, I'm trying to. Fuck, I can't look him up.
Dude, Wonder Boy's electric. Quietly electric. That Pettis fight, I bet the under 4.5 in that fight. And like the first 2 rounds, or the first 8 minutes go by, and I'm like, well, I just literally lit my money on fire here. And then out of nowhere, that stupid Superman punch.
Dude, Natan Schultz is another PFL athlete who is really, really fucking good.
AMG is the guy you're talking about, the heavyweight Bozagit?
No, not him. I'm still trying to look it up. It's not, that guy's like 43 years old at this point. I don't think he has anything left. Goltsov. Here we go. Dennis Goltsov.
Okay.
That guy can be a UFC heavyweight champion right now. Dennis, the Russian Bogatyr? What the fuck does that mean? Dennis Goltsov. That guy could be UFC heavyweight champion right now. That's all I got to say.
So nice that it's only 9:40 p.m. Eastern.
No idea. I was like, I might turn a movie on after this. This is
I know. Might get wild tonight.
AMC's out there. It's like 8 o'clock right now. Fucking
yeah,
dude, it's 8:41 right here.
yeah.
Yep, 8:41 where I'm at too.
And Dallas, Texas, Houston, Texas.
Oh, you're only an hour behind us. I figured you were at least 2 hours.
That's Central, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I wish there was more UFC fights after this. What the fuck?
I know. It was supposed to be 16. It was supposed to be 16
Yeah, what are we gonna do?
It would have started earlier though. That's the thing.
What it
Let's
is?
go ahead and start
earlier.
capping the next card, guys, after this.
I actually taped
I'm taking time
Pierre
off, dude. Fuck that shit. I don't want to see anything UFC for the next week and a half. I'm boarding up my studio room, not even looking at it, just walking by it. Fucking, that's it.
Locke's gonna disappear from Twitter. Thanks, guys.
Exactly.
I'll see you.
Peace.
No, but there's actually what is there? There's a couple events left in 2020, isn't there?
Yep.
Let's see here.
Definitely nothing I'm following.
Invicta?
Risen 26. Dude, I guarantee we see some of these one championship lines and Risen 26 lines go up before the year's over.
You think we'll get lines for him? That would be
Yes. Yeah, I do. Dude, we got the rematch. Horiguchi versus yeah, that line I think is going to go up. I would expect it to go up.
What's that right now?
I mean, I don't see it right now, but I expect it to go up.
Oh, I thought you meant like you thought the odds were going to widen. My bad.
Oh, no. I expect it to go up, though. Just like that random ACA line that went up this past weekend.
That's Shturkov?
Yeah, I was like, what? How are you going to throw out one line?
No, I think he got into the fight, but
it was bait.
What, you see volume?
Liking this first minute so far.
Yeah.
As a Thompson backer, I'm liking this type of fight.
Neil's got some big fucking biceps.
Yeah.
Who do you match up Weidman with after his win? I don't know why I thought of that. I guess training partner of Thompson.
Hermanson?
No, what? Weidman versus Hermanson?
Yeah. Or Till?
No, I don't think they do Weidman like that.
Till would kill Weidman?
Come on.
I
don't even think Ray Longo would let him take that fight. Let's be real.
Yeah, Ray Longo gives all the talking points on the Addict Show, but you can tell he's like, "Fuck, I want I want him to retire."
Yeah, he's doing his best to stay supportive. That's about it.
Oh shit!
Wonderboy looks good.
Yeah, he's got his defensive guard up. I think an uppercut is there for Neil if he chooses to do so.
Neil looked a little nipped. We'll see how he adjusts, but.
Mm-hmm. He's getting a little bit too close to the cage for my liking, though.
Yeah,
he's doing good work in terms of getting off of it, but
Thompson in a bigger cage would look.
Oh my god. Well, that's the thing that sucks about this, right? Like, because I'd be all over him in a bigger cage, but
yeah, that was a nice jab from Thompson.
It's weird that this is the one sport that, like, the surface of the fighting grounds could always change no matter what promotion you're in. It's so weird. Like, what the fuck? Like in basketball, is it different? Like, is the basketball court different size in fucking Europe than it is here? Like, what the fuck?
Oh no, NCAA versus NFL because the hash marks are a little bit wider.
Yeah,
that's a big difference for those guys.
European basketball 3-point line. That's the ball shorter. But it's
like,
not
go ahead, John.
I would say it's not the same impact to your point, like here, where it's like an extra 5 feet on every section of the octagon for Wonderboy. Yeah. Massive difference.
You remember, I don't know if you guys ever taped like WXC fights. Like mainly Justin James fought in that promotion on
those Detroit fights.
Those Detroit fights, right? That cage was so small, dude.
Small. Yeah, it's crazy. Chaos Williams, dude.
Yeah, Chaos Williams fought in it too. Yeah, you're right. But with Justin James, he fought some guy, Brandon Noble, was piecing him up for like 2 minutes. And then just because the cage being so fucking small, he eventually catches him. My
Those
God, damn,
hooks.
that sucks.
Those loopy ass hooks.
It covers like 30% of the octagon with every swing.
Right. And you know what? Maybe that's what Chaos Williams benefited from. That small ass cage.
Even James, right?
It allows him to kind of find his preferred range. Like, it's hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely harder to stick and move in the smaller octagon. I mean, you kind of saw it with Pickett and Tefon. Like, Tefon could kind of just put his head down and bull forward with a high guard and get him to the fence. It was.
I was kind of impressed with the dude. His cardio held up, you know, to a certain extent. I'm sure a better fighter, a better cardio could obviously do much better, but it held up better than I thought it would have.
No, I don't think he's gonna lose until he fights someone in that like top 20 range who can actually pump a jab and move away from him like without much problem.
Are you guys waiting to fade him?
Oh fuck! Did you guys see that?
What just happened?
That's a nasty cut.
Wonder Boy has a nasty cut. Does Neil as well?
No, it's Wonder Boy. It's horrible.
Well, that would be a shitty way.
So Neil has a cut too. Oh,
that's horrible.
Oh, that's bad.
Don't stop this. Don't you fucking dare. Chris Ione. Get Chris Ione in there. Let's
So you can't stop the fight on that cut. There's no way that cut's leaking into it.
Right. It's a draw.
Okay. It would be a no contest though, no?
Yeah, I think that's
illegal blow, right?
Why would you stop this fight though?
I know you shouldn't though. You definitely shouldn't.
I'm saying if that cut gets worse though, and it comes to, they might go to scorecards after 3 rounds. I think, right?
So it's under Neo's eyebrow on his right side.
You're both fucked up. Like this is.
Oh shit! I didn't see it on Neil.
I didn't see
Neil has a cut too. Just under his right eyebrow, just on the size of it.
It's rare you see both fighters cut after a headbutt.
Yeah, you're right.
That was pretty brutal. That looked pretty bad, to be honest.
Yeah. So how'd you guys score that one? I'm trying not to be biased here, but I thought WB did some good work.
Yeah, sorry? I think Thompson.
Yeah. All right. What's live
line?
But
I mean, I don't think you're going to see a significant increase in live line because it's 5 rounds and kind of on who won that first round.
-2. Nope. -165.
Whose corner man does better on the cut? That's the advantage you have right here.
True.
I guess, yeah, I didn't know Jeff Neal was cut from it too.
Wow, big money on Thompson, -215 now. Let's go. It's looking good.
Yeah, -200 for Thompson on the bottom.
Neal's cut's worse because it's right over his eye.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. Like, it sucks that it's over your eye, but I feel like it does less damage. I mean, blood obviously too.
I think Thompson is in the worst position.
Yeah,
for sure.
Dude, Thompson, I used to think back in the day, I'm like, oh, why does he go to lightweight? And then you see him next to someone like Neal. It's like, that dude motherfucker is massive. He could probably fight at 185.
And what is he? How old is he? How's he going to go to 155?
No. I'm back in the day, I used to think that. Like, not like, not now. He probably could fight 185, to be honest. It's.
Yikes, 185, he'd get nerfed, dude.
Would he?
Tefon versus Stephen Wonderboy Thompson? Who you got?
Oh, he would fucking root Tefon.
I want to see fucking Tefon versus Dalcha. Give me that shit. They're both at 185 now. Fucking let's go.
Dalcha looked great on the scales, man. That guy, he looked fucking shredded.
I don't know how he was gonna make it, but he fucking made it. God damn.
Next month, you do Dalcha versus Tefon?
Why not?
I would do it.
Held up Tefon nice and slow. Dalcha has a very beatable style.
If you're technically,
but it could be a fun fight too.
And Dalcha will at least, like, he probably brought the most enjoyable fight out of Ankalaev as possible. Like, it's like, I appreciate how good Ankalaev is, but man, he is boring as fuck to watch.
Yeah,
he's efficient.
Extremely efficient.
Efficient to a fault.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Holloway or Qatar?
Lean Holloway?
I lean a Holloway as well. I think he still got it.
Yeah, Sam. I kind of think people are going to look at Kattar and be like, oh, look at his boxing. He's going to do what Poirier did and just kind of forget about how fucking good Holloway is.
Yeah.
But I have to tape it. My lean is I have a pretty strong Holloway lean.
Neil looks lost with these hooks. He's just throwing.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, he's getting outlanded pretty significantly right now.
I like what I'm saying.
Nice body kick. Ooh.
I mean, if Neil was smart, he would have worked on leg kicks. Like it's.
Yeah, that's the approach here with Wonderboy.
For sure. Not enough people do it. That karate stance, it's there all day.
Ooh. Damn, Wonderboy. Hey.
Minus 300 Thompson. Live.
W. Nice.
Wonderboy looks fucking fantastic, to be honest.
Yeah, but is that more credit to him or what Neil isn't doing?
But this is what Thompson does to dudes.
That's true.
Like, you don't see Neil this hesitant normally, right?
Like if Neil decided to sit on the it didn't actually like force pocket exchanges, he was going to be in big trouble, and that's
yeah.
But when Thompson beats dudes, he makes them look bad.
Yeah, it's not. He's very hard to look good against and very
Yeah.
easy to look bad against.
Yeah.
Who do you compare Stephen Wonderboy Thompson to as far as like hard to look good against? A type of opponents. Does anyone come to mind?
It's I mean, very different style, but like a Sun Tzu, extremely
Yeah,
different.
yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Sorry, say that again.
a Sun Tzu.
Oh yeah, true.
Like nobody, even Sandhagen when he beat him clean, but he didn't look like spectacular doing it by any means.
Yeah. I had one at the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it right now.
I think Merab, but like it's just his style though, right? Like he doesn't let you breathe.
Who has beat him though?
Yeah, that's the thing. He has those 2 L's, but we'll put some asterisks around them. Yeah, exactly. Right. But no, he has a very tough style because it just doesn't let you breathe or let you have your game going. How did you guys feel about that Barcelos fight? You think Barcelos had the ingredients to derail him?
I think he has the ingredients. If I'd gotten plus 150 on Merab, I probably would have taken a small play. Just because I'm of the opinion, like, great jiu-jitsu doesn't really matter that much because it's his style of takedowns. He's not going to go into your guard, really. So it's like, can you stuff him and work him over in the clinch? Like, that's kind of the – but I understood Barcelos being the favorite. I like Barcelos a lot. It's a shame he's before.
I don't know what to think of that fight. I mean, I've been high on Barcelos for a while, but how high are you on someone against Merab? So
yeah,
not high.
Exactly. That's how I was feeling about that.
But like I kind of like to compare to maybe even the Billy Q thing. Like he's good at certain things to a certain extent.
Yeah.
And once he fights a guy that's technically much better than him and kind of can handle that style that he has.
So you're saying that's this kind of situation right here? Ronnie versus Merab?
Possibly. Like Barcelos is the best fighter he's faced to date, right?
I think
I don't know.
Sterling would be incredibly hard for. Obviously, he'll never fight Sterling, but Jan and Sterling would both give him massive issues, I think. But
dude, Thompson's up. I'm sorry, Thompson's up to 2-0. Go ahead, John. Sorry.
I would say, like, I think Jan and Sterling would both give Merab like massive, massive issues. Obviously, he'd never fight Sterling, but like Jan, like you saw him beat fuck is his name? Who we just saw on Bellator, Magomedov. Like, and that's like somewhat similar style, at least, to like what Merab's going to bring to the table.
Sorry, do we have this 2-0 Wonderboy?
For sure.
Yeah, I do. How much better do you think Ronnie is at stuffing takedowns and suppressing the style of fight of Merab is Casey Kenny? Wasn't Casey Kenny supposed to sort of suppress that kind of style of fight?
Yeah,
right. Kenny, I
think Barcelos has the better striking, though, right?
Yeah.
So when it is in those exchanges where Merab is trying to go for the takedowns, he might have to eat a little bit more than he would have against Kenny.
Kenny lacks a bit of obviously, like, I don't mean in the way he approaches fights, but I think Kenny's strength and athleticism is kind of like not lower rung, but it's not like kind of on Barcelos level in terms of athleticism. Like he's made the most out of the skill set that God dealt him, like by far.
Mm-hmm. Is Luke alive over there?
Yeah, can you guys?
I just feel like we haven't heard from him in a while.
He like turned back and just like looked.
No, I'm taking in this fight. I'm taking in this fight.
What do you have it? What do you have it scored?
I think Wonderboy's up.
All right, all right.
I think
just checking pop
I
quiz.
think it would be a hard case to make for Neil having a round there, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think of Assunção versus Barcelos? Because that's the fight that is in front of us right now.
That's a good fight.
I like Hayani there. I kind of think Assunção, you're kind of starting to see the cracks. And like, I don't want to make a hot take, but I low-key think Barcelos is like definitively top 5 to 8 at 135, even if he's not technically there.
Dude, the most hilarious fight on that card right now is Menefield versus William Knight.
Is that a serious card? Is that real?
Yeah.
No. Menefield and William Knight.
William Knight versus Alonzo Menefield.
Stop it.
I swear to God.
That is ridiculous.
And Jerry versus Dominic Reyes and Sabina Mazo versus Alexis Davis. That's what we got for February 27th.
Mazo versus Davis. That's a fun one.
Mazo fucking sucks.
Dude.
Almost. I don't know the guy who had a plus 240 on fucking Justin Kish, and she gets head with a minute left in the goddamn fight. I almost killed myself.
Beat. That was such a bad beat.
Almost killed myself.
God, she is so bad, guys.
And watching people take a bow for betting Mazo there was like
shut the fuck up, right? That's what that was. Shut up.
Yeah.
Jokes.
I try to be the positive force on Twitter, but there was a couple people that came at me for that, and I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding.
Yeah, I'm not going to say names.
Seriously, bro? Seriously? Like, what are you talking about? Like, no, I'll lose that plus 240 all day. Like, people are sitting there trying to justify that shit. I'm like, you got to be out of your fucking mind.
Come on, Thompson, get off the cage. It's crazy how much this Wonderboy can still do in such little space because he keeps moving so much misdirection. Like, God damn.
Another rough night for Fortis. 2020 has not been their year.
Yeah. Well, it started hot with Diego Fajeda fucking finishing Pettis.
They got exposed, bro.
Had 4 units on that shit.
Speaking of Fortis, Austin Lingo versus Jacob Kilburn. That's going to be the main event of January 16th. I fucking know that.
Oh.
Jacob Kilburn versus Austin Lingo is going to be the main event on Twitter.
God.
Oh, in the chat.
I love when it's always the shittiest fight. I love that.
Exactly. That feels like the kind of fight to where everyone's going to have opinions on.
Yeah.
And
we have a line for that, right?
Yeah, I think it's Lingo minus like 210, I want to say.
Oh, wow.
Kilburn's going to smoke him.
Oh, shit. Shots fired.
Dude,
pre-fight to sit there and say that line's that wide, it does look a little ridiculous.
Exactly. Is Lingo going to take this guy down? No.
Probably not.
Jacob Kilburn could do exactly what Yusuf Zalal did versus Austin Lingo.
You guys remember?
And Zalal 30-26'd him.
Do you guys remember when people said Jeff Neal?
Let's go, Wonder Boy.
Dude, you're ahead of us. Chill out.
You're ahead of us.
I'm at 32, 31, 30.
Walk with this goddamn Russian VPN over here.
Shout out the Netherlands. Thanks for letting me use your IP.
Dude, Jeff Neal looks out of sorts.
Yeah,
he doesn't look good at all.
This is just too big a step up.
Different style, man. This style is just, it's too difficult for some people. And Neal's not there yet, man.
If you've never like going from Nico Price to Wonderboy Thompson, like, give me a break.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I wish I tracked it. Like, I thought this legitimately all week, and I was like, Wonderboy's old. He's shitty. Like,
Hey, dude, and Neil just hit him with a left hook there. No one was saying anything about it. No one was reacting.
that's a good point.
Like, at this point, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Neil's hitting him.
He looks done.
That's how I want to say. Props to anybody who took Wonder Boy pre-fight. It's one of the fights I passed, and that was like one of my stronger reads on the card that I said.
Why didn't you jump in with me? What? Why didn't you jump in with me over here?
You played him officially, right?
No, not officially. I said it in the chat though. I was like, I'm playing him now.
Oh, yeah.
Chat doesn't matter, John.
No, it was plus 122. That's what it was like. I want plus 122.
I thought I saw someone have Thompson 4-5 and decision.
Lag 4-5.
Is that possible?
Nice.
Dude, that is sharp.
Dude, honestly, do you guys not get FanDuel in Texas?
No.
Dude, it's fucking sick.
Dude, that's probably the sharpest bet I can think of right now. And I just said it before Lags even typed in the chat.
Yeah.
4-5 decision was incredibly sharp.
They do it for everything. They have round 3 decision for every 3-round fight. It's pretty legit.
Let's put him out now. Come on.
Did you bet KO too, Locke?
Not officially. Not officially.
What was KO at?
Dude,
you can't brag about it if you didn't do it officially.
Officially, I'm going to be up like 1
But you just did.
I'll be up with 1 unit. Between live betting and like if this cashes, it's going to be a fucking huge night. I might tell my wife.
Red Panty night?
Yeah.
Whoa, someone has 30-26 Thompson?
Sick.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Whoa, 30-26.
Is there
30-26?
Is there an argument for not being 3 rounds to none, Thompson? Like,
no, but why 30-26?
John, pre-fight, where did you put Wonder Boy at?
About minus 122, minus 130 in that range. Like, my feeling was that Wonder Boy could look 70%, but that between the chinniness and like maybe Neil could make the reads, in which case he might look like a significant dog. But it was impossible to favor Neil here, in my opinion. It was just.
He's the hot shit right now that everybody's over, right?
And I like Neil too. I like him a lot.
I do.
I'll go back to what I've been saying. What have you done for me lately?
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. People get lost in that.
I mean, that's everything.
I had Wonder Boy minus 122, so that's why I wanted that 10% at plus 122. But
I honestly think, and like I wouldn't do it without tape, but that you could legitimately just kind of, if you understand the way market dynamics work, just play the market based on people who the market's too high on and make money doing that, like blindly.
I saw you retweet. Who was it? Who did you retweet, John? Yeah, I kind of like that.
Yeah. It's. I mean, because if you think about it, like I love Z, and Z says it all the time. It's us against the bookies, but in reality, the bookies don't really care if you win or lose for the most part. For most books, they're trying to get action on both sides. It's really us against us. It's like the people who are winning money are generally the people taking the right sides while everybody else is on the wrong side, which is why that line is good. So.
Yep.
Great read. At the end of the day, Allah, great read, Locke. Great read, Locke.
Yeah, Locke has been on.
These past 2 fights, pretty on point.
Right.
Though I did say KO for Aldo, so I'll take the L on that one. But
hey, Aldo looked great, to be honest.
Yeah.
Neil,
I did put it out on Twitter. I said my past bets were Wonder Boy, straight, Aldo, straight, Ahoyo, KO, and one other one. But yeah, still fucking.
I have
a couple of these
on bets. I wish I had like 1.5 units each on Eubanks and Pereira instead of 3 units each. In hindsight, to be honest, but
I need to rewatch that Eubanks panty fight. But
me too.
She won round 1, right? 10-9 with that takedown.
She had 4 minutes of control.
I don't remember what happened in round 2.
Round 2, she lost very cleanly. I actually had thought she won live, but I looked at the stats while we've been on here, and she got outlanded like 60-34.
She had a takedown though, right?
Yeah, she had a takedown.
Yeah, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough.
Yeah. I thought I honestly thought she'd out-volumed her, but then looking at the official stats, like, I guess not. I can't really complain about it.
Wonder Boy is really like confusing him. Like, he's reacting to all these different feints and all these different shots.
He might get knocked out in round 5. Like, if he keeps lunging in like this, it's
So I said, dude, lock that. Such a great read, dude, for pulling the trigger on this. Such a great read, bro.
What about
I knew at plus money I would. Of course, Warrior. Did you hit it? No.
He hit it.
Yeah,
yeah, you did.
1.5.
My bad.
But lock.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say for the hype train quite yet, to be honest.
No, Wonder Boy is just a tough guy to fight.
He is. Yeah. It's especially if you're a striker and you don't really have the grappling to fall back on. It's like, I mean, there are going to be guys who can make the reads, but most aren't going to be able to.
It's one of those situations where, honestly, I hope after this fight, obviously Jeff Neal loses. Now we get a ton of recency bias in whoever they book him against next, and we might get a great price on Jeff Neal.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Wonder Boy is a tough guy to fight.
What was your third bet, Luke, of the night?
Pereira was my third bet.
Damn, dude.
Oh, did you what, Luke? Did you hit all 3?
Yeah, I went 3 tonight.
Nice.
4.8 units. 4.0.
What did you think about that? The first fight of the night, though. Honestly, I saw a ton of people on the over, and I was just like, I don't know. I get it, but I don't get it because I feel like Chris Jost had a path to victory in the early stages of that fight.
Yo, his knee is fucked. Wonder Boy's right knee is fucked.
That's okay. He just needs to survive.
Wait, what was the first fight? Was Yagos, right?
Yeah. What did you think about that going in? I guess I'd ask.
Well, so my angle was for playing the over 1.5. I thought that Yagos actually was going to land takedowns, get into dominant position. But my big thing on Yagos was I didn't think he had much of a submission game. Personally, like people, like a lot of the narrative for potentially going under fight didn't go decision was the Rick Story fight for Menace, but didn't think Yagos had that. So.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was a good spot. I thought Menace could be defensively responsible moderately, if that makes sense, even though he made a shitload of grappling mistakes.
Oh shit!
It was more so based on
had Eubanks win, this would have been a fucking
on it. That was my angle.
Well, you were on the over, right? You said, Luke?
Yeah.
I felt like going against it there.
I
had Yagos untracked by decision too.
Did it get close to finishing though? Because I did not see that fight.
I felt like it did, but at the same time, all of Luke's points were right. I saw a ton of people saying his Yagos choke game was horrible, and it turned out to be.
Yeah, he doesn't have much BJJ. It's kind of like. He probably submits amateur level or like regional level fighters just based on I don't know how to defend the right hand when you're on my back. It's
like if you watch that fight and you watch like anybody with like moderate UFC level grappling, they finish a minus. But my big thing going in was I didn't think Yagos had that at all, and that's kind of what we saw personally.
I love Yagos, to be honest.
I think my problem with Yagos is I have that Arthur Escher-Zulis fight stuck in my head.
Fuck.
He lost to Arthur Kraslis?
No, he beat him. And he didn't slow down in that round 1. He just poured it on. And that's the fight that I think about when I think about Christos Yagos. I think that's my problem.
Dude, he's fought some stupid high-level competition. Didn't he?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like Burns and Oliveira, too?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And lasted like a minute and a half with Oliveira too. Oliveira didn't.
A minute and a half.
He laughed. He survived 90 seconds.
Over 1.5. Over 1.5. I'm just saying, fucking Oliveira didn't jump guillotine, fucking kill him in 2 minutes. Hashtag over 1.5. Cash that shit.
Dude, I honestly think Gallegos has potential. It's just, is he growing? And I guess the answer is no.
Well, the whole thing going into it, the fight, is that his gas tank was shit, but it didn't help that he took it on 3 days' notice. So you knew his gas tank was not going to be good.
Yeah.
Well, boys,
Everybody knew his gas tank was not going to be good.
Yeah, yeah.
profitable year for everybody on here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What?
I said profitable year for 4 of us.
Lock, shout out your results this year, buddy.
As soon as this wraps up, let me add this Wonder Boy to it. Then we'll get to it. let me add that cherry on top.
All right, AMG, right now, where you at, buddy? How's your year been?
Before this event, it was 49 point.
Woo!
I don't know what. After, if Thompson wins, it should be at 53 point
Great year.
something.
Great fucking year.
I am at +8. I was at +40 at one point, but we're going to take the +8 and we're going to roll it into next year. We're going to make some changes. New John is here. We're not going to fade Davison as many times next year.
But I want the old John, though.
AMG is from like a fun perspective. I want the old John. I want the old John.
Let it loose,
I don't
baby.
want him to go away.
But good year. Luke, how was your year? I know you had a really solid year.
Yeah, so I finished out 33 units. So yeah, looking to keep it going next year.
Yeah, we're all just stacking the cash. And the live bets went really well tonight. It was really nice.
Until Thompson gets KO'd in the last 30 seconds. Here.
Don't fucking say that, dude. Do not fucking say
Watch,
that,
like,
bro.
get that shit out of here. Get that shit.
God,
Spinning elbow for Jeff Neal.
Yeah, I know. Just as he fucking says that. God
Dude,
damn.
Thompson, Locke's butt cheeks are so fucking.
Night tonight if Thompson doesn't get KO'd in the next 30 seconds.
Come on, Thompson.
No, but honestly, Locke, I got to give you so much props for having the balls to play it. Like, great fucking read, dude. Great read, great play.
Just let me get out of this last 12 seconds.
It's funny. Luke and I spoke, Locke, like, I think like 2 days ago. We were chatting about the Aldo fight. And I was like, honestly, without the Jan fight, I might be kicking myself after for not being bigger than 1.45. All right, give it to us, Locke.
Yeah.
You know,
Plus 7.8 units on the year. What's up?
There you go.
We in the green, baby. It was good. It was way better than last year. Last year was an absolute disaster.
You're telling me, man. I was 35 in the red last year.
Oh, I was 44 in the red. So I was like bad. It was a bad fucking year. Trust me. Like from halfway last year, like summer of last year, all downhill till like maybe the end of first quarter this year. And then I finally fucking turned shit around. God damn.
I remember. Oof. You got back to your roots though. I
had some bad beats for sure, but yeah. It's all good.
That's also like fucking MMA, man. Like fucking betting the over 1.5 in Tisha Torres for $500 last week. Watching that go up in smoke.
God damn.
And then seeing people actively taunting people who bet it on Twitter after, like, you motherfuckers, if you
call them out, John. Call them out.
By names.
Do it, John. Do it.
Right, John, I'll fucking call them out. I'm saying right now that's bullshit. Like literally long term, a Tisha Torres over 1.5. That is cashing.
Yeah. Historically speaking, that is always
extended up the time. I don't give a shit. I bet it. Didn't track it, but I bet it.
But
that's
call them out.
That's catchy. We get some bullshit fucking corner stoppage. The chick's eyes like fucked up. Actually, I did read on Twitter the other day. Like there's some doctor that said like this is like one of the worst eye conditions that they've ever seen. So I'm
good.
Like,
that makes me happy, to be honest.
Maybe that made sense. Like this doctor said this is the first time they've seen that in terms of them like doctoring MMA in the last 10 years of like a worse eye condition. I'm like, okay, all right, that makes sense. But still, you want to talk about like fluke bullshit. That's what that was. That's what that was.
I'm not mad about it. Like that's MMA. it's annoying that people decided to talk shit about it. It's like you would have made the same fucking bet if you had it open to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
What's the scores?
Card.
Oh,
dude, that felt so
okay.
easy.
Aldo apparently called out. Did I see someone say it was Garbrandt earlier? I might have seen that on Twitter.
Sorry. It was 50-45 for Wonderboy.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's fair.
So would you say that was the best bet of the card at Pick'em?
Yeah. It had to be. I think
Which one,
so.
Wonderboy?
Yeah.
Was there anything else that like stands? I'm trying. Let's see.
Like the Aldo one kind of stands out to me still too, man. Like the fact that I got him anywhere better than -200, I'm kind of stunned.
Tybura line that kind of sticks out to me.
Yeah, Tybura as well too.
Tybura was a great one.
Okay, Santos closed on dimes. I know they're not in the States anymore. Tyler Santos closed +125 on 5 times.
Oh wow.
That probably is the best value of the card, to be honest. If you were able to get dimes and you're in Europe, but
I was comfortable at plus or -110 over there. Yeah. That was great. Yeah, +125.
God damn.
All right, well, that was a good night.
Yes, sir.
Locke, you want to give a shout out to your stuff? Then MJ give you a shout out?
Yeah, at MMALOTN on Twitter, MMALOTN on YouTube, and yeah, that's pretty much about it.
Follow the man, has a great podcast, drops every week. Monday, usually.
I gotta figure out what I'm doing for the for that 1 week we're back and there's 3 fucking events in 1 week.
I want them all on the Friday before.
Okay, sure, John. Thanks for you.
Angie, you want to give a shout out to your shit?
WarriorBetMMA.com. A podcast once every 3 months. So it's kind of where I'm at. Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us tonight. Please, if you enjoyed the stream, like and subscribe. It would really help us out. We have your Club and Sub hosts, Luke at SW_betting, myself, John Stewart, and MMA at MMA Fox. And obviously, our guest came on tonight. We'll have him on again soon. Maybe we'll jump over to Locke's channel for one of these in the near future. Maybe. At MMA, LOTN, and Warrior at WarriorBet MMA. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.